You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
Hey, we are
We
back. It is
back.
New Year, and god dang it, we feeling good than a motherfucker. We hope you are too, you raggedy bitches.
Yeah. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and shit and didn't fucking lie to everyone and say that to their kids and shit and say like there was a Santa. Shout out to those parents that was completely honest with their badass children and was like, Santa doesn't exist, you shit.
Yo,
I buy
Fauci
this
fucked
shit
that
in
up
this
for everybody
motherfucker.
though. Fauci told niggas he went to the North Pole himself and vaccinated. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Don't you know poor people trying to save money right now? What is wrong with you?
This is the one moment that I'm gonna say some really Republican shit and say Fauci a goddamn lie. That's a fucked up shit. Like, how you gonna be completely honest about COVID and lie to the people?
Niggas,
We need honesty, Fauci.
CNN was doing a fucking Sesame Street special, and this nigga said, "Kids, don't worry about it." I went up there myself and did. Shut the fuck up, shh,
Look,
nigga.
I am a parent that comes from the cloth of, look, motherfucker, I work my ass off to buy you these goddamn toys and shit. I'm the one that's taking credit. I ain't getting no fat white man to my credit for my hard down work for my daughter and shit.
Santa
Got me
Claus can be
fucked
black in
up,
your
yo.
house. Santa Claus can be black in your house, nigga.
We ain't got no chimney, nigga. How the fuck that even work?
Come in through the patio. You gave him the key. It's Santa Claus. You can literally say whatever to make it work. Like
Not
literally
with,
anything.
not with the guns
The
in this
kid
house.
has no point of
No,
reference.
no, 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 no. My
Dog, you
daughter know
got it.
my daughter know how I look when somebody randomly knocks on the door that we not expecting company, nigga. It's instantly grab the strap.
Well,
It,
this
it, it,
okay, but this is
it's not.
all under the guise of
What?
nighttime too. So it's
Especially that.
it's your sleep. You know the parents know he's coming, assumingly to the kid. They think you got it all figured out because you have a whole relationship with this nigga. That's what
My
they
kid,
think.
my kid's in daycare now, and the teachers have attempted to uh put the Santa shit in her head, and
He was like, nah.
nah, I try to kill that shit with the quickness. I'm like, look,
You gotta let them believe it for a few years, nigga.
no,
Not
I'm
just out
sorry.
the gate, just hit them with reality, nigga. Let them live in fairy tale world for 5 years,
No,
then suck their ass out of that motherfucker.
no, I'm developing a very superior minded individual human being over here. I'm not
5 years of Santa
developing
Claus
like a
belief does
basic
not
bitch.
hurt,
We
nigga.
not doing that shit.
5 years of Santa Claus belief does not hurt.
Basic bitches believed in Santa Claus. Busy.
So did billionaires.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they did. You
No,
don't
they
think Mark
didn't.
Zuckerberg believed in Santa Claus? Look at him.
No, he didn't believe in Santa
Of course,
Claus.
it was a more robotic, shinier, metallic version of Santa Claus than we believe because he comes from a world of robots and just wearing a human skin. We
He
all know
looks
this, but
he looks
he
like his
believed.
dad didn't love him and his mother wanted to give him away, but his dad was just like, no, that's inhumane. The
We
fuck
want to
out of
do it, but we
here.
can't do it.
Yeah, it's like, no.
It's just too bad.
Don't try to get that
I mean, they
motherfucker
got a
that
couple
credit.
billy out of it. I'm sure. I'm sure Mark gave his parents something. They sent the nigga to Harvard. You got to pay them niggas back. You make a billion, nigga. You make a billion, nigga.
Yeah. But it might be all be a ploy to just like try and stab that nigga at Thanksgiving and shit and just take all his money.
Well, assuming the dad is actually a human, yeah, I can see the mom and Mark being like part of some other shit on another planet, and they just roped this nigga in and believed that he has this whole lifestyle, and this has been his life up until now. But in reality, there's some play against him because they want to anally probe him or something on another planet.
Possible. Who the fuck are you though, sir? Before we get into this fuckery of the new year. Hey.
Well, in case you missed it last year, the year before that, or the year before that, I'm here to tell you this year, once again, every motherfucking week. I believe you got after this 51 more times to hear it. And who knows? Might be a few specials in that bitch. So live from the house of the man with Desert Dick hanging in the halls of Valhalla, and that bitch is swinging. If you don't know, you won't know. Bitch. From the womb to the tomb, I bees the motherfucking man, always and forever, the one and only. Busy 9-3, aka the motherfucking can't go down. Some call me Busy Black too, aka Kwame Khalifa. Do your history if you don't know. I've explained it before. I'm not going through it again. AKA Young Norm Hall, aka the Carolina Toast Sucker. Once again, do your research. AKA Busy Slice, RIP Kimbo. AKA Grizzly Busy, because if you know, you know. Shout out to Baby Grizzly and T Grizzly. But this ain't that, and that ain't this. AKA Busy Terrence, because I'll fart on you. He's Philip, he will fart on you too. AKA Mr. Fact Check Yourself, because I may say something inflammatory on purpose by accident, just because I like to hear myself talk. That was two AKAs in one. Do your math. AKA the Casual Sex Captain. You already know what it is. AKA Mr. Liddy Two Titty, because I'm fresher than what? What?
Because you clean.
AKA Mr. Fago with no ice, AKA Mr. Run to a motherfucking face, AKA Busy Waldorf, because I spit on you from the nosebleeds while your grandparents watch you burn. You nasty motherfuckers, you suck. AKA Mr. My pull out game strong bitch. Stay 6 feet away. Corona is out here, and I do not plan on fucking up this record anytime soon. AKA Mr. Let Me Breathe. If I get 1,000 Latins in your lobby, you know the rest. Black Lives Matter, bitch. AKA Mr. Uninformed, because sometimes I like to hear myself talk. Obviously, aka the sophisticated Jew, aka Mr. Throw the whole bitch away, aka Busy Soldier, Little Big Shot, the Tiki Torch, Nazi daughter Slayer. Some call me Busy Wallace because I'm dark like Ben, but I'll slap you like Sheed, you dumb motherfucker. AKA Muhammad motherfucking Clay, one of my personal favorite and the world's favorites. The ones I've given to you, our minions to live off of and feed off that energy. The distinguished degenerates. You know who you are, where you're at, and where you're from. AKA, that's me too. AKA Captain Dr. Science. I do not have a lab coat. It's been dawned on me by God. You see this bronze, bitch? That's the lab coat. Do your work, bitch. Happy New Year.
I can't do nothing but laugh. But hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50 cent margaritas, and cartel dealings, A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka Joe Banano, smoking Cohiba blunts at the Copacabana. You feel me? Front row. Frank Sinatra playing. You dig me? Gangster shit. Aka Tequila Papi, aka Martin Quarantino, aka all Jews and white people owe me money. Why, Mr. 93rd son?
I believe they stole what is known in these here parts as the culture.
And you still ain't gave it back in 2021, bitch, so I'm still ruthless, god damn it. AKA the dopest things in fentanyl cut heron, aka Joey Left Wrist, aka the Pod God, aka Lil O, streaming singles on all your DSPs. Let my balls swing on your motherfucking your titties, you bitch. AKA me and your girl point and laugh at you and Busy Spit hit you at Little Caesars and your grandfather is having a heart attack, your grandmother's having a stroke, and I just spilled my Slurpee on her. That bitch is a small. It is $27 million for this Slurpee. God damn it.
The bag is nice these days.
God damn. And it's a pandemic. There ain't no motherfucking respect out here. AKA the next revolutionary immigrant. AKA I'm God, bitch, you not. There's Hove, there's Fly God, and then there's me. Praise the Holy Trinity, you bitch. AKA the reason your girl has whiplash. AKA Overtime Ortega. AKA Tony juggling the speakerphone. AKA one of my personal favorites, 2021 Space Ghost now.
Hey.
AKA the improper disciple, aka Debo, yo, aka rest in peace to God Debo. You feel me? AKA Rolly in his faceless. Why? Because I'm tasteless. I'm gonna show up raw on these bitches. AKA Tito Lee, aka Washington Irresponsible, aka Zay Mysterio, aka the Kush Crusader, because all I do is smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Occasionally I fight crime, but that's whenever I feel like the weed's wearing off and shit, which you never do. Aka healthy and married, COVID's free. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Living a respectful life. And my one of my other personal favorites, aka the Petronome. Hey, and it's TN2M Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media, episode 137. We back in this bitch after a 1 week vacation, and we here. We got something to talk about. We in a new year. It's a whole new thing. God damn it. How you feel?
Pretty fucking good, actually. I've been drinking Bel Air and Tito's for like 24 hours straight.
And there was a moment when I was gonna say you had class.
Nah, not yet.
Nah.
I ain't paid us that much, nah.
No. I don't even think when they pay us, you not even gonna still have class.
Oh no, you know, buddy only exaggerates who you already are.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's
It'd just be classlessness on a classy scale.
It'd be the full definition of classlessness. Full definition.
Yo,
you will get $1 million and buy a Ford F-150, the standard model.
Colorado, we just went through this. Nigga. We just went through this off air. But you know, you gave me an idea. Speaking of classless.
You gonna put Lambo doors on the Colorado?
Maybe. But
don't do that.
Maybe. And spinners. Why not?
Don't put the spinners on there.
You know you always wanted some spinners, nigga.
I did until 2006 came and left, nigga.
You know you want some spinners on your shit just for nostalgia's sake, nigga.
Like,
but you made me think though.
15 years ago, yeah, for sure. For sure. Keep it a straight P.
You made me think.
One of the Hummer H2 on them bitches.
Oh
like
God.
straight up.
God.
No gas mileage on that bitch.
Nigga, remember when the recession, this is how old we are. Remember when the recession hit, how fucking much it cost to fill up an H2 Hummer, nigga? It was like $300, nigga, for 10 gallons of gas.
Niggas, that's the reason why you don't see none of them shits now.
Yeah, they went out of business.
Everybody got rid of them modes. They was like, nah, fam, that recession killed that.
If you
bitch.
see one now, it's either a brand new one, because those I think half electric or something, or is a old H3 or H1. Now you don't see no H2s no more.
Oh, in the land of ignorant white folk where I live, nigga, I've seen a couple H2s, nigga.
I'm sure they're still in garages, but you just don't see them.
No, I've seen some on the road, my nigga, like on the road. And I'm like, why are you driving that, nigga? Gas is just $2.77 right now. Like, what is you doing?
Why are you doing this to you?
It's like nigga, bro, $10 didn't get me shit. Like, I know it didn't get you a damn drop.
Why has no one done the pothead Hancock?
Huh?
Remember Hancock, the
superhero
Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
That was an okay movie.
Yeah. You want to say?
It was almost an okay movie.
Slightly decent.
Why has no one redone that but just with weed? And with a few tweaks. Because the concept for an
Are you talking about
superhero,
Blunt Man and Chronic, nigga?
No. What is that? Is that a superhero duo I've never heard of?
Out of all of the white culture that you have consumed through your lifetime, you don't know about Blunt Man and Chronic?
No.
Oh, wow.
I'm around white people almost daily. No.
Wow. Do they not know about Jay and Silent Bob?
Of course I know about Jay and Silent Bob.
That's Blunt Man and Chronic.
I've never seen all the movies or any of them. I've seen clips of them.
You a shameful motherfucker. You a shameful motherfucker. You a shameful motherfucker.
Only Kevin Smith movies I've sat through was like Clerks 1 and 2. And I think it was one of his newer ones I watched too. But other than that, I haven't,
You shameful motherfucker. How the fuck? And all like, first off, you wanted to be in a previous decade a stand-up comedian. How would you?
I mean, that's still kind of. Never know what might rear its ugly head.
I don't think you could rap and be a stand-up comedian. I don't think it works.
If Donald Glover can do it, I think I can do it. And not for nothing, I think I'm a little funnier than him. Kind of. Like, he's good at writing jokes. I'm kind of just good at just saying shit.
He's a gifted writer. He's like the Langston Hughes of our time.
Musically, for sure. But comedy.
Every type of way, nigga. It's screenplays. Atlanta's amazing. Is it Snowfall amazing? But it's amazing.
He's good writing a show. Not so great necessarily acting the show out or the movie out. I enjoy his writing more than probably anything. Even more than some songs, I can appreciate the song, like the words of the song, even if I don't like the song. You know what I mean?
I appreciate.
And I think he's funnier when he's writing for other people than when he's writing like for himself. Even though he hasn't put out a special in a while, but I'm going off the one special he has out.
Yeah, because he's been rapping and doing music.
No, but the time he put out that special,
he Prince now. Prince ain't got time for no fucking comedy specials, bitch.
Why not?
You know HBO specials when
nigga Prince was friend. Oh, I said Princess. Jesus Christ. Prince was friends with Dave. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Prince got plenty of time or had plenty of time for jokes. Rest in peace to Prince.
To watch jokes and laugh at them and then ball on the motherfuckers that was telling the jokes later and then serve them pancakes like they were some bitches. But
Prince was one of the flyest niggas to ever live, bro. This is one of the flyest niggas that ever walked this earth.
Balling on niggas right after they left the club and still got on the same shit you had on from when you left the club. Nigga, that's hard.
Bro, those stories and a million others you can probably find about, like, dog, Prince was that nigga, dog.
That's hard. But, yeah, he ain't had no time to, all right, yeah, I'm going to write jokes because these bitches laugh at my lines and they think I'm funny. So I'm going to go up here and do my thing.
I think it might be better if he did it now. Because if he did comedy now, it might be a little more raw. Because he's grown into more of a raw person. You can tell that through the music. He's not just silly joke, ha 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 guy. Let me rap guy. He's not doing that. He's actually working. He's creatively working, like on a whole nother level than most niggas.
Yes.
So you telling me he can't put a few fucking setup and punchlines together, nigga? Come on.
No. When you making these Prince like masterpieces, nigga, what the fuck what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I don't even know if anybody knows it. Like, I'm pretty sure most of his fans.
We podcast once a week. Where your album at?
In my computer. Duh.
Why ain't we heard it? Meaning the people that could consume it on the DSPs, bitch.
Well, that's the beautiful thing about this year. You will get it this year.
That means everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get a busy 93rd and new album coming through in 2037, y'all.
No, I might as well make the announcement since we're doing the podcast. I don't ever make Instagram videos or anything. Might as well talk about it. I am going to release, starting February 15th, I'm going to release a song every 2 weeks to every month. That is a cut from the project. And then at the end of that time period, I will then put it out as a whole package so you can listen to it from start to finish. And then you'll hear some newer things. So,
man, I thought you was gonna tell the world that you was gonna release your album the same day that Drake was gonna release his album, because fuck Six God and shit. And
I didn't even know that nigga was about to drop an album. I don't be paying these other niggas no attention.
Man, see that's the problem. That's why you don't partake in the TN2 and Ortega Awards. That's why you don't participate. Right there.
I mean, no, that's not
Right there.
fair because
there, Bistrick. Right
obviously
there.
I'm gonna hear somebody else's music that's not in the camp. Obviously, at some point I'm gonna hear that, and I'm going to obsess over certain songs as I do any other year. Just because the last 3 years I haven't focused on listening to other people's music, that's maybe because I wasn't trying to get my own shit together that I still am working on. So yeah, I don't have like I'm not listening to my favorite artists every time they drop right now because it's just not it's not important to do that right now. It's more important that I find myself as an
You
artist.
ain't listened to a whole album in the entire fucking like 3.5 years we've been doing this shit.
No, I listen to yes, I have any Eminem album, any
That
Jay-Z
don't
album,
count. You're Stanley.
any Jay-Z album, any
Hovengers.
okay, any who else? Who else do they drop and I run to? Any Nas album, Kanye.
It's nice.
It's mostly the T.I. I don't always run to a T.I. album, but I will get around to it eventually.
Did you listen to all of the Libra?
Half of it, not all of it. That's
Good
another
thing.
thing too. I got ADD like a motherfucker, bro. So I'll listen to, albums have gotten shorter over time. So a nigga might put out 40 minutes of music on 15 records, and I'll get through 8 of them and be like, all right, I got shit to do. I'll come back to this later. And then I either do or don't come back to it later. So it's not that I'm just like, I'm not listening to music. No, it's
You don't listen to music, nigga.
I do. Just listen to music. Like for instance, when I'm in a music
The
listening
niggas
mood,
that
what am I
you just
listening
even
to?
mentioned only released one album in the entire matter outside of Eminem. He only released like pretty much 1 or 2 albums in the entirety that we've been doing this podcast.
Right. But I've heard them all the way through. You said I hadn't listened to any albums, nigga. And that's one thing I guess I'll promise the podcast that too, along with the other promises I'm making. I promise to listen to more albums this year so we can actually have music reviews for shit, because that probably is something some of y'all want to hear and we don't delve into it enough because
I give a fuck about hip hop.
I won't.
I do, and I don't rap.
Right, that's why you do.
Nah. Matter of fact, fuck that shit. My album coming out on October 21st. Hey, bang it.
Okay.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Okay. Promote it. If it's good. I ain't gonna let you put out no garbage.
It's gonna be all bars. I ain't gonna have no hooks on that bitch or nothing. All bars.
Nigga, you might as well just make Instagram videos then.
Give me all bars, nigga.
Nigga, you tripping. Oh my God.
All bars.
Oh my God.
Bars.
GMO for the win.
This nigga smoking marijuana. Now I feel like I'm guilty and I ain't smoking no marijuana. Where my lighter at? God damn it. Right in front of me. It's hot shit.
But anyway, yeah, nigga, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta focus on you so you can get you right. I wouldn't be able to deliver the quality of music I'm about to deliver if I hadn't done that these past 2-3 years.
I'm gonna keep this a trill bill, my nigga. I'm gonna keep this a trill bill, and it's because I am a consumer of hip hop music, and I am a hip hop connoisseur.
I can't wait for your review on my album.
Oh no, nigga, you getting the motherfucking Jay Electronica treatment. You getting the Jay Electronica
How?
treatment.
I don't have Jay-Z on half my album, nigga.
I was worse on him because he did that. I was worse on Jay Electronica because he did that. But you will get the substantial Jay Electronica if you would have done it on his own treatment.
I don't want to hear that. That's some bullshit.
No, you
already trying to fuck my shit up already.
I'm not trying to fuck it up. I'm gonna be very critical of you because it's like I know you can rap. I know of your ability. I know of your song making capability. So therefore, the fact that we haven't heard an album since 1991, I'm just saying I'm holding this to a whole nother level. It's not just a random regular shit. It ain't been 2 years.
But that's the shit that it's funny you say that, because that's literally what took so long. Is me being like, if I put it out like this, motherfuckers not gonna feel it. Motherfuckers not gonna hear it. If I put it out like this, not paying attention to the fact that I could just be putting out garbage music and it's not that bad. But I gotta really, it's just something in me. I can't put out something I feel like is garbage. So I don't care if it takes 10 years.
It's cool.
I don't care if, yeah, you might be right, because I don't care if it takes 10 years to make one great record, nigga. I want it to be great.
Look,
when I feel like it's great, you'll hear it.
Look,
or even if not great, just when I feel like it's good enough, you'll hear it.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. When you release your album, I'm taking full credit for it, because I have felt like I would have shamed you, and to the point to where you finally released an album. Just like Jay-Z probably takes credit for his for a written testimony. He takes credit. I'm sure for a fact he feel like he takes credit for that shit.
Okay.
He been trying to tell Jay Electronica to release an album since like fucking 2016.
What if I put out another project in like a quarter of that time that it took to get this one? Because technically I've been working on this project for 6 years.
And I've been the person that's been telling you in your ear that you ain't gonna do shit for this entire time. So I feel like I've inspired you.
Nigga, I don't know if any of you listeners have gotten or seen my Instagram, but nigga, last I checked, I had like, what was it? Like 20 countries? No, that was like what? 16 countries or some shit? 15 countries playing my shit. So to only have one song out for a project you've been doing for 6 years with minimal promo, that's not terrible.
You can get you probably getting hella spins at the hookah club in Morocco. I feel you. Like,
the biggest place outside of the United States is actually what's the name? What's that country over there in the UK?
This nigga don't know shit about geography.
Fucking no, what's that country over there? It's
Get
in the
your
UK.
phone, look for a map, nigga.
It's in the UK.
There's a lot of countries. France, Britain, Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, straight up.
Fuck with me. The Irish fuck with me.
Oh, damn. So you a song that's getting played probably like after the soccer game and shit. Hey.
I don't know if you played it after a soccer game.
No, you play that after the soccer game, because it's like not like it's like after the soccer game when everybody like really drunk and they just trying to chill and shit before they leave the bar. Because when the game come on at noon, nigga, they ain't leaving that bitch until fucking like 7 a.m.
That's the relaxed music you play. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
calm the drunks down. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Me?
I feel that.
Before then, we're not gonna take it.
Yeah, that's it's the whole like, 4 hours prior.
So yeah, that's the whole thing beforehand.
Need a little bounce to chill you the fuck out.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy.
And have me verbally remind you, just relax. Fly, nigga. Chill.
Fly. Yo, corny ass will make a song called Fly.
You know, I thought it was corny too, but couldn't deny how fucking good it sounded. So I liked it enough.
This nigga.
I mean, hey, for a nigga that don't sing, and for a song that has a title that is a ancient word in hip hop to use, sounds pretty fucking good. I mean,
do you think you are the fly god?
No. But I'm like a disciple for sure.
So, all right, for sure.
Definitely.
All right, for sure. I just wanted to know how you was gonna word that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. You might have to talk to Wes if you thought you was a fly god. Because he
definitely crossed my mind when you asked the question.
It's like you might have to talk to Wes.
Fly motherfuckers, and I said, you know, it would be blasphemous if I took full credit.
Shout out to Wes. I don't even think he the flyest.
Huh?
But I was like, I don't like shout out to Wes. I don't even think he the flyest. But he didn't got you know what I'm saying? He didn't got the name for it, nigga. I ain't gonna argue with the man. It's like you got to.
Hey, you tell them what to call you. They don't call you what they want.
Exactly. You know, feel me? You know what I mean? So it's like Don't call yourself the fly guy now unless you want to fight the fly guy. You feel me?
Hey, I'm not saying we can't get to that point. Maybe one day I'll get to the point where I'm like, yo, what's up, Wes? I don't know if you really dripping like that, my nigga.
Yeah. Oh, that's hard. That's fucked up, though. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up.
I'm not there yet.
All I'm saying is, like, if someone thought that they was the pod guy, if you are a listener to this show and you think there's like, yo, I fuck with TN2M and Jose Ortega and Busy 93 and shit, but I feel like I'm the pod guy. See me, and I'll hit you with the motherfucking Cardi jaw punch, and then I'm gonna take your glasses off your face, and if they not yays, nigga, I'm stomping on them shit.
Facts.
And I'm gonna walk out. Because I'm the pod guy. And my right hand and my left hand together is like mean, nigga, on stupid shit. Like stupid shit. But hey, whatever.
I don't even know how we got there. We haven't even started talking about anything.
We were talking about stuff. We were talking about stuff, Bedrick.
I mean, not on the docket. I mean, yeah.
I want to keep it hip hop still.
Nice
I still
little
want to keep
freestyle.
I still want to keep it hip hop because
I think we just did.
Yeah, I think coming into 2021, I think one of the funniest things that I seen just like on social media trending was like it was like a picture of four different rappers saying like the music that we should forget going into 2021 from 2020
or something.
Yep. French Montana was on it. Trippie Redd.
Okay.
Your man's Kasha 6ix9ine.
Me, your man.
That's your man.
You mean
bro.
your man's?
That's your man.
You mean your man's?
That's your man's, dog. Like
you mean your man?
And your man's Lil Xan too.
That's more acceptable than 6ix9ine.
I thought it was. I
feel bad for that kid.
I thought it was funny as which one?
Xan. What do you mean which one? You know which one.
No, I don't know which one. I don't know which one. You have been Republican busy the entire motherfucking like year 2020. You're like, what? I'm expecting you to keep the same energy. So that's why I'm.
But
like,
what did you think my answer would be other than the white kid from the suburbs? Yeah, stupid.
Sometimes you be trying. Sometimes
that's how you feel.
Sometimes you be trying to switch up on your mans though. You trying to not claim him as your man.
Bro, that's your man. You the one with the
that's
problem.
Your man.
You the one with the hate in your heart. You the one with the goal to knock him out in less than 46 seconds. You the one with that goal. Not me. As far as I'm concerned, that motherfucker doesn't even exist. He never pops up on my radar until he pops up on my radar. And I plan to keep it that way until something, I'm not going to say how I feel in terms of fortunately or not, happens to him.
See, I guess I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's just my real nigga in me and shit. And sometimes I get carried away because
call it what you want.
I can't stand the presence of Daniel Hernandez walking around on the planet we call Earth.
I just feel bad for Xan sometimes because I feel like he is just this little kid from fucking Orange County or something. And really don't know shit about shit. Little nigga just wanted to rap, probably followed and listened to a bunch of white rappers growing up. And niggas get mad at him because he don't like, Pac and Biggie and all. Like, that's not his world. And the little nigga can make a record. I've heard at least one song. I've heard at least one song that I like from him. I've heard a few songs, but I know one for sure. I could not tell you the name of it, but I know one song he made that I like.
Don't count if you don't know the name.
Maybe. You might be right.
It just doesn't.
And you don't bother to Shazam it either.
Yeah, you don't even think to look it up or like pick up your phone and be like, oh, what is this? Like
whatever environment I was in, it sounded good there. So I was like, man, okay, that's Lil Xan. Yeah, all right. And it was kind of like that. But I feel because niggas be literally chasing him down in California, be trying to beat his ass. And like I think that nigga had a little drug problem or something because he didn't want to leave the house. He was scared.
Doesn't he look like the
feel bad for the kid? He's like 19, 20. Kind of feel bad for the little nigga.
Lil Xan, hip hop saved that nigga's life literally. I will give it that because he looks like the poor kid that would have shot himself in the fucking face if something positive or great didn't happen to him. It
And
wouldn't
you
have
know
made
what?
him a loser in the fucking
I
cul-de-sac.
just I just thought about that. Let me rephrase some of that real quick. Not to cut you off, but I just remember I
Oh
watched
my god, are you going to be PC?
no. I just remember I watched the documentary on that little nigga. He's not a little rich white kid from the suburbs. He's from the suburbs, but he's not rich. And his mama got like MS or some shit. Cause I remember in the documentary he was fucked up about having to take his mom back and forth to that. So the little nigga be going through shit for real. So it's like I be feeling bad that niggas be like on his head about not being hip hop enough. Like it's kind of corny.
He not
And he
hip
doesn't
hop.
make the best music. So yeah, for that
His
you can
music
say
is
it, but
trash.
that's what I'm saying. For the music, you can say he's
Ass
not like
meat,
that. But
garbage.
the people that like him, and
So
you
is
know who
Trippy
like him.
Red's music.
He's another one. He got a few good songs, but
His shit
overall,
ass.
eh.
I'm gonna keep it a bing. I'm gonna keep it a straight bing. I just kept seeing posts from Complex and like a whole bunch of other motherfuckers on my Snap shit, like just pop up like just regarding Trippy Red, and I'm just like, who is this nigga? Why does he matter? So I look like, you go and listen to
Pretty
the
big.
essentials. You know what I'm saying? You go and listen to the essentials.
Right.
I got to the first 5 songs. And I tell you, these are some of the worst songs I've ever heard with my own fucking ears.
Oh no, we're gonna get to some of the worst songs I've heard with my own ears later, but
Jesus,
he does
fuck.
have a couple of those too.
That
But
shit was
I've
awful.
also heard from some very reliable sources that even you would agree are reliable sources that I've heard a few records from him that are good. Where you and I mean good in the way where you go, who is this? All right, all right.
I don't listen to no trash music, bro. Like I don't listen to no garbage music.
I mean,
Any
you don't
music,
know it's garbage until you listen
any
to it. So how
music
is
that
that the
I
fact?
listen to sound like you could do like an actual felony, like in that moment, listening to it. That's the type of music I listen
Some of that
to.
music is garbage. What are you talking about? There's plenty of music that sounds like that.
Like a
You just
legit
basing it
felony.
just committing a felony.
Nah, like
Nigga, like that's all music.
It sound like it's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what. Only certain niggas know what I'm talking about when I say
No,
that.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. But
I'm
it's
saying
like
you know what
come
people
on,
hear
bro.
though too.
Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Look, fam. Look.
You know what
I'm
people
not listening.
hear. You know people don't listen to music the way we or some people would listen to music. But you also know that at the same time, the way we listen to their music, that's why we think certain music is better than others.
Yeah.
The other people that aren't like that also like that music, also think other music is better than others. You can like Conway and Lil Xan.
No, you can't.
You can. You can like Lil Uzi and
be a casual
Justin Bieber.
music
Like,
listener,
well, I
probably
guess that's
yes.
more similar.
But be a fan of either or, no. It don't make sense.
You can't.
Casual
Now you
music
can't
listener,
do.
yeah.
Now you can't listen to Conway and 6ix9ine. That's impossible. That doesn't even logically make sense when you listen to it audibly because you're getting 2 different messages and 2 different things, like completely opposite ends of the spectrum. That's one thing. But Lil Xan, you can enjoy both of those.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes your music is straight fucking ass meat.
I am a walking example of it. I have simultaneously loved hip hop and pop music my entire life.
But
actually, I started liking pop music less the older I got because I do music. It just disgusts me more. But still.
But you can actually make bars, bitch.
Right. That's a blessing.
That's what the fuck we're talking about.
Out like that. Like
that's what the fuck we're talking about.
But we're kind of talking about how people listen to music though, because you're saying how you are perceiving it, kind of, versus, I mean,
Look, you can make a song that doesn't sound like I should commit an A1 felony, but, and like it, but that nigga's not the guy that's gonna, get it done for me.
right. But for
He's
somebody,
he's a 12-year-old kid that's just be crying on his motherfucking mother's couch and shit, complaining about how he's like nobody likes him and he's being bullied at school. I'm
you
sorry,
can be
fucking
12.
yo.
You can be 12
Sorry.
and like Conway and that.
No.
Yes.
No way. No.
I think you can.
I think if you really
no
love
fucking
hip-hop, there's no way. No way.
If you're 12 right
no
now,
way.
and you're probably not listening to this if you're 12.
You have no fucking sense whatsoever if you think that you can be a fan of Conway and Lil Xan at the same time.
I think if you grew up in the right suburb, you can.
You don't belong to hip hop. I'm sorry. If you were talking about those people, you don't belong to hip hop.
I didn't say nothing about
saying
they
that.
were a
You
part
don't
of the
belong.
culture.
I'm saying like nigga, you don't belong. Like
Middle America is a better way to put it. Middle America. That idea. Those people. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
You gotta get a. Yeah, I better say you gotta get a.
They like
cosign.
all of that.
Yeah, and you gotta be the fucking cosign to be hip hop. Really?
They just help hip hop. They've never really been a part of hip hop.
Exactly, but they help Caucanese white hip hop. Ain't helping motherfucking hip hop.
What do you mean? No, nigga, that's where it's. What are you talking about? I wouldn't be surprised if most of West Side and Conway's fucking audience is white. Are you serious? I would not be surprised when it come to packing out a building and they doing a show. You go see who's in that crowd. There's motherfuckers that love Justin Bieber next to motherfuckers that love Taylor Swift, all there to see Griselda. Don't tell me it's not.
White people are the money. Yeah, and that's just the reverse slavery of it. But that's a whole different other podcast. What? Yeah. But what I'm saying is you can't be the suburban, like, super white kid and be like, I'm a Lil Xan fan. And say I'm a Conway the Machine fan. There's no fucking possible way. There's no way. You can't identify with both. There's no way. There's no way.
I think you can. I think you can like words and how they're bent and how they're played with. No matter if you know, let's get off the 12-year-old. Let's say you're like 16 and you like know things, right? Like you're just getting in, you know what they're talking about. You just never lived it or experienced it, but you know what's being said and what it means. Yes, that is a thing. You cannot make me believe it's not.
You like Lil Xan, you corny.
Probably. But
no, I'm talking about you, because you like Lil Xan, you corny.
One song, and I feel
you
bad
like Lil
for
Xan
the
music,
kid.
you corny. You like Lil Xan?
Man.
Why'd you adopt him then? The fuck you mean? The fuck you want? Shit.
Nigga, if I was gonna adopt that little nigga, I'd have to teach him how to rap, but I ain't got time for that.
Why not? You can be Dr. Dre. Cause Eminem. No. Why not?
Well, for one, I have to be Dr. Dre first. Two, I ain't Dr. Dre.
From the music that kid is already created, I'm gonna tell you what, my nigga, you wouldn't have to try that hard. Like you can come in rookie mode right now and make.
Is that an insult? That might be an insult to me, nigga. What are you saying?
Nah, it's actually an insult to him because I think he is that trash.
Which is kind of insulting to me that you think.
And I think the beats that he chooses is trash. Quickly. The music that he chooses to rap behind or make melodies or whatever the fuck he be trying to do is trash. It's a lot of garbage ass meat, motherfucking possum rat garbage.
I've only probably heard
the
10
fuck
songs,
you mean,
bro? I've probably heard 10 songs. And like I said, I couldn't tell you one name.
Couldn't get through 10 songs. Sorry, couldn't do it.
Actually, yeah. No, I couldn't. Not with 100% surety.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'm gonna be the person to stand here and take motherfucking stand for French Montana though. God damn it.
So
He does
okay.
not belong in the conversation with
Well, let's
those
clear that up.
trash ass motherfuckers.
For sure.
Whether their music
For
is bad
sure.
or because of snitching or all of the above.
Artistically speaking,
French makes good music.
out of these four, French is the
Sometimes.
GOAT out of these four. French is the guy out of these four guys. But at the same time,
you know what I mean?
at the same time, I think anybody
The
that
niggas
looks at
already
that,
forget about Unforgettable?
I think y'all niggas overhyped Unforgettable.
It was actually pretty dope record.
Yeah, for like half a summer, and then it played for like another summer and a half, and it was like, okay,
It's
get
still
over
the
it.
main attraction at the hookah spot.
No, no,
Yeah.
no,
It's coming on way after motherfucking
no,
after Grease by Drake though, but
dude.
it's in there. It's still
I
banging
hear
at the hookah spot.
Unforgettable one more time, I'm gonna find Ray Sherman myself. You feel me? Because Sway Lee is the whole reason that song works. That was another one that French got to pass on, but we talking about him against these four guys. We're not talking about French Montana individually.
So we talking about Pop That ain't a great record?
We're not talking about French Montana as an individual artist right now.
Wait, no. So we saying
we
that
can't
Pop That
even
ain't a great
name
record.
the records from the other three guys. Are you serious? We can't even name the records from the other three guys. Name one record from the other three people.
I'm just trying to give French his flowers in this moment. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say
this is why he was trending. This is the worst way to do it. Against these three. We can't find any less trash rappers to compare him against. That's on his level of trash.
I'm saying that I'm trying to remind motherfuckers like, yo, this nigga's been had records. Why the fuck is he even in this class? Like, why? Like who forgot about? We forgot about Ocho Cinco.
Bro, like I said, he has to be he can only be in that four with his level of trash rappers. It has to be equal.
I'm gonna tell you,
it's a huge difference in that four because
French Montana could beat a couple motherfuckers in a verses. Straight up. A couple.
What?
French.
What?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's his level of trash, probably though, right? Because that's what a versus is against. It's against somebody who's equal to you. So yeah, you might be right, but at the same time, this isn't a fair lineup because these are three people that are significantly more trash than the one person.
Yes.
You know I'm right. That's why you're thinking about it.
No, I'm really kind of thinking about who would I put French up in the verses again.
Ja Rule.
Oh, that's fire! That's fire, though. That's fire! Oh, that's fire! Oh,
I mean,
that's fire. You know, I'm with that though. I'm with that. That's fire. I'm with that. Ja Rule versus French. Yeah, I'll take French.
Your best versus your best.
I'll take Frenchie in that, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I feel like Ja Rule in that situation. Ja Rule got a solid 10. He got a solid 10. But it's how he played that 10 though.
I was just about to say it depends on where New York come on. Does that start it or end it? I got 100 rounds of 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York.
I think he would probably Ja Rule probably the little man that he is, he's probably gonna try and play that out probably third. It's gonna come at the beginning. Nigga. He gonna try and get Frenchie scared.
Third or seventh. Because it's one of those songs. It's either got to open or close. It's one of the biggest ones. It's either got to open or close, or be close in the range of closing or the opening.
Don't French got a song with 50 Cent?
Probably.
I think he
Not
does.
100% about that.
I'm not 100% sure.
I feel
But if
like
he got a 50
does.
feature, that's a win. Out the gate. Out the gate. Out the gate.
Ja got Fat Joe features.
So does Frenchie though. They homies like that.
Nah, but he got Fat Joe in his
And
prime.
he got motherfucking DJ Khaled joints. And he got joints with Future. He got some joints, bro. He got joints.
Ja got joints with Ashanti, with Mariah. What are you talking about?
Look, fam, I'm taking Frenchie in the battle versus Ja Rule. I want to see that happen. We got him. T2M Network, all of you listeners, make that happen. Hit up,
We are
like,
not funding this.
blow up fucking Swiss Beats and Timberland shit. Tell them that we want to see.
Call Diddy too.
Call Diddy. Who the fuck doing the shit at Apple Music and shit and Instagram? Call them niggas. Hit them niggas up and be like, yo, we want to see Ja Rule and French Montana in a battle, in a versus for 2021. I want to see that shit, bro. I want to see it.
I think it would be interesting for sure. I don't know if it would be culture shifting, but it would be interesting for sure.
Look,
I
fam,
think
if
someone bigger than us said it, it would be a conversation in the Twitterverse or something.
Look, nigga, I've been drinking pretty much since I've been in the house today. I ain't gonna forget this. I'm gonna tweet this as soon as this shit's over.
No, this is definitely the clip, but still.
Fuck you, man. Like I want to see that. Come on.
I think that might
Why
work.
not?
That would be a good one.
Why not? And like I said, I think French got the hits. He got 20.
So does Ja.
It's been how he play him though.
Yeah, but that 20 is a solid 20. He's still doing shows too.
Nobody
Not
thought
as many people are there.
Nobody
but he's
thought
still
that
doing
fucking
shows.
nobody thought that Jadakiss was gonna run over fucking Fab like that. Like no one thought that was gonna happen.
I think that's because Jadakiss is somehow severely underrated, even in not being underrated. I don't know how people always be like, nah, not Kiss. How do you think not? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm raising my daughter off of some of Jadakiss's philosophy. Like
I'm any normal, good, decent person should.
I'm gonna tell you, some niggas you listen to helps you. Like it can help you with your parenting, like 1000%.
Help you with your life.
Yeah, Kiss is one of them niggas, and
fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, but so is Fab.
Anytime somebody discounts something Jadakiss can do when it come like to music or lyrics, it's like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
Until Freddie Gibbs actually found the heat rock, nigga. Fab was the nigga that made the best motherfucking basketball metaphors and mixed them into his bars. He was that nigga before Gibbs.
I just had a pretty good one I wrote that y'all probably gonna hear at some point this year. I had a pretty good one recently that I was like, I impressed myself because I knew what it meant. Like I impressed myself when I wrote it, but the people I wrote it around don't know basketball, so it just completely went over their heads. But I was like, okay, I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna give it away, obviously, but
this nigga think he rap.
I impressed myself with a nice little basketball metaphor. I was like, nice. But yeah, Jadakiss is the shit, nigga.
You think you could beat Mano in a battle?
I don't battle. I'm not a freestyler. I'm a writer. I gave up trying to freestyle years ago. I leave it to the people that can do it.
So that tells me this. In a versus battle, you're going up against Chance the Rapper. So we can make that happen too.
I'm winning that, but no.
You want that acid rap smoke?
Give me 3 more projects. Yes.
Ooh, Chance the Free calling you out, dog.
Cause I think he got 4 projects. I got 1. I'm about to have 1 official one. Yeah. Give me 3 more projects.
He has one that I, as a fan, I would say a previous fan of his, because 2019 through now, it's been it's been terrible. But it's been absolutely terrible bars. But
that one song, oh my God. Remember that one song? That strip club shit.
I told you to turn that shit off. I was like, that shit was terrible.
Like it was funny to play in the moment, but like when you think about it, it was a really bad verse.
It's a very bad song.
Like if that's in his lineup against me, I'll play my old shit. Nigga, I'll play Bear, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Let that booty go would probably still rock against that.
That might stay in the lineup anyway. I can't make no money for that song.
They'll keep that in the lineup. Don't
you're right. Just because of who I did it with, you're right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're right. But that was
You could take his verse. Nice. You could take his verse.
My verse was
nigga.
Nice.
I can write some skit bullshit in between the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, to make that shit sound cohesive, like it's actually some wild strip club shit.
But that's just me. I gotta see if I got the file for that. If I got the file for that, we might could do something with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a bad song, but
because y'all would not know. Obviously, nobody's really heard it. There was a song I did a long time ago with a person that will not be named, because it's still on site when I see you, nigga. If you see this, it is a person that did this song with. That is a really good strip club song that I really had a nice verse on in mine and everyone else's opinion that's heard it. And
it's a strip club song that was made so long ago that still would be a dope strip club song today.
Yeah, the beat was on point enough,
one of them.
And the way I did my verse was like, and then the way the hook
goes
is like you hear the hook and then you hear my verse, you like, damn. But it's one of those. But it's like it's one of those things that before we were business oriented somewhat. We
when niggas was unprofessional.
we never really got around to buying that one. So, that was just like a free one y'all got. I could still do a video to that verse though, probably. Put that out a little bit in a way. Like I said, that little shit you talking about writing a little skit in between, that might be something to do.
Yeah, I was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, dude. Let me bring the OVO shit to your world, bro. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Just let me owl it up a little bit. And you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help y'all get the develop your OVO game.
Nigga, stop saying that. Stop saying it.
You know VO.
No, I'm not.
You are no VO, nigga. I'm OVO.
Hey. What's in there? No, I'm not.
Well, you are no VO, nigga. You born in November. What the fuck you mean?
He's all October Scorpio. That's not the same thing.
I said you know VO, not OVO.
Oh, shut up. I don't know.
Like, I'm OVO. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring the owl to y'all way. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help y'all out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing exactly what Aubrey has done to so many other artists, even though I respect the jokes. Which is take your material and make it your own.
See, I feel like every great artist steals at some point. So you never got to, you can't hold a nigga for doing that,
The Weeknd's still mad about Take Care. The fact that I said Take Care right now has just woken Weeknd up from a coke nap. Right now. Somewhere on earth.
Nigga said, no.
Woke up out of a terrible dream. No, Aubrey, no.
The good guys don't go bad. No.
You cannot have Marvin's Room. No, you can't have it.
Oh, man. That's fucked up. knowing that he wrote that whole album.
I would say 70%.
Yeah, okay.
70%. And one of the highlights of the
I think that's
album,
being generous.
and one of the highlights of the album is one of Kendrick Lamar's verses on there that he didn't get credited for, at least on the album, like credits itself, like that you could see.
I feel it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just
You know,
saying
Abel,
that buried alive verse by Kendrick Lamar was hard than a motherfucker. That was a standout.
Yeah.
That was a standout for that whole album.
You know what Kendrick Lamar album I've been going back to recently? Like a lot recently.
Butterfly?
Nah, that what was the Unmastered, Untitled?
Yeah, it's a great album.
2017. That second track, that put God on the phone, and it won't be long. Nigga, I've been playing that shit on repeat the last couple days.
I was surprised as a motherfucker, like when that song, like when that shit came out that summer, that he performed that shit, like, yeah, for the finals. It was Golden State was in the finals. Golden State Cavs.
I remember that. I remember that.
And he performed it, and I was like, that's wild when that song, because I knew what that song meant. You know what I'm saying? Word for word, lyric for lyric. And I'm like, damn.
That is such a
That's when you know you next level, when you can go up there and say some shit like that. And like before a national basketball game.
Bruh.
That's the pregame performance, my nigga.
Bruh.
In the parking lot.
Like, nigga. Man. That shit being watched around the world. International.
Like, god damn. Like that shit. I was like, you next level and shit. I
seen a picture of that nigga the other day. He had on a little black bandana around his face. Took a picture with a fan. Had a little nappy braids. So I'm like, this nigga working on something. It's gonna be nasty, whatever it is. It's gonna be nasty.
I've read things and it said he's developing a new sound, and I'm like, he's always come with a new sound, nigga. So it's like I don't even know what it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. Now this is what's up though. This is what's up though. Six God is gonna be the first major nigga to drop this year. His album drops in like 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I did hear something about Drake was working. I didn't know it was.
No, he had a whole promo. I forget what's the fucking.
I didn't see no promo. I saw something a couple months
came
ago.
Out like months ago. Like that was.
I saw something a couple months ago, but maybe that was based off the promo. But people were talking about that maybe he dropped it, the promo after it. But they were saying it had leaked, like some new shit. I forgot where I saw that at.
Yeah, fuck. It says January.
Shit.
The promo came out on October 24th.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. I heard something about it.
Certified Lover Boy dropping January 2020. So I think I'm pretty sure it's in the next like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I can't see it
this week or next week or the week after.
But he's dropping. So that means that everybody else is gonna have to follow what the fuck Drake is about to do.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, we don't know. Well, let's check that real quick because we don't know if he didn't drop already because it is after midnight on Friday.
Nigga, he ain't dropped nothing. My Twitter ain't done shit.
Oh, okay. I mean, I had to check.
The world would have broke down. Like I wouldn't be able to get on. Like I got on Apple Music with no problem right now. Like it would have been like I would have to refresh this bitch twice. Drake music dropped. Come on, bro.
See, my shit don't break when Drake dropped. Like when that demo tape shit came out, nigga, I didn't know about it for like 2 weeks, and I was like, he put out an album. They were like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, see, like, you was already down the line. You was already down the line, nigga. The moment came and went for you. You was able to listen to it with no care or judgment or critique other than your own.
Yeah.
And I got hip to that shit when the shit dropped. It was like when I woke up, it was like, oh shit, Drizzy.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
You know what I mean?
Like literally, the whole thing went by.
I have my notifications on for Drake music though. Like he's one of
you would.
He one of them. One of the
I
greatest.
don't do that for anybody.
A couple people I got my notifications on for.
I literally don't do that for anybody. Like
I
there's not
just
one artist that I'm
realized when
like, yeah, when they drop, I
when
need
Music
to
to Be
know.
Buried By came out
No.
that I didn't have Eminem's on. Cause I was like, I was shocked that got past me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think for tweets on Twitter, and I don't even know when I did that, but it's kind of annoying actually. It's not because I learned like little facts about them, so it's kind of cool. But the only person I think I have that turned on for is Jay-Z, and it's tweets about Jay-Z, like from popular people or like facts about Jay-Z or shit that happened to Jay-Z, like on Twitter. So it's like when I get to the end of my trending section, it's like trending for people y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it's like a whole section right there of just tweets about Jay-Z. That's the only person I probably got that on for, but it's not even for music. It doesn't even tell me when he tweets. It just tells me when people tweet like facts about him or shit that happened to him.
Well, you can turn it onto your Apple Music too, and it'll alert you whenever that particular artist that you have in your library that you still have in there, you can just follow them. Technically,
I don't think I do that for anybody on my shit.
that's what I'm talking about. Like,
I'm just getting around to
will
making
turn the
playlists,
notifications
bro.
on for that shit.
Listen to who you talking
so,
to. I'm just now getting around to making playlists.
Oh, I've been up to that.
Like, I'm
before.
just now doing that.
I was burning CDs and shit back in like early days.
I was too.
I've
but
been curating for a long time.
When playlists happened, I was like, yeah. And I think it changed a little bit because I started.
I thought about curating one of all my favorite music that I listened to from last year, but that would have raised the crime rate, like about if you was listening to it. Like I'm gonna give it a bean. Like if you was like, yo,
no,
Jose
you
Ortega
was
like release a playlist and shit like last night, and like, yo, we gonna go out and turn up. Like, no, nigga, everybody in that car is either dead or going to prison that night. If you don't like, I put that shit together, bro.
I'm surprised you didn't catch a felony this year.
Yeah, my shit was lit. My shit was lit.
That's how much felonious music you listen to.
It was a lot of what, nigga. You ever
from
look
actual
at
convicted felons?
Yeah, you ever look at your top 25, like in your like of the year and of like all time and shit on your Apple Music?
I switch between Apple Title and Spotify, so I'm scattered around.
I looked at my top 25 last night of just this year. It was mad motherfucking West Side Gun, Ransom, Conway, Rock Marcy. I'm like, oh my God.
And you said that's on Apple Music?
Yeah, that's just all the shit. That's my top 25.
I haven't been on Apple Music in weeks.
Christ. It just hit me. It just hit me on New Year's Eve. I'm like, let me listen to my top 25 of this year. And yeah, Stove God Cooks. I have I've just listened to everything that you commit all types of felonies to. That's all I listen to all 2020, bro. Shout out to the East Coast, bro.
Is it like a playlist or something?
No, like you don't remember having that? You don't have that tab in your Apple Music or your iTunes where it says your top 25? It would be like your top 25 most played.
Oh no, I never go to the main page. I don't think it doesn't. You talking about where they got like, the playlist and shit, right?
Yeah, it should be in playlist and then be your top 25 most played. It's gonna be your all-time songs that you've played through your shit or that app.
No, I do not see it.
You'll fail at life.
I switched through all of them, so I don't know. Like I literally, dog. I spend what that $30-$40 a month on fucking streaming. I got Amazon Music, bro. Like I got all the music shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but no. Top 25 most played.
Oh, that one. I thought you was talking about like on Apple Music. I know where you're talking about. Playlist. Okay, let me see what my shit is.
Yeah, my shit.
Oh no, it's still
mad
not on
good.
here. Yeah, no, I
You
still
might
don't
have.
have it.
I would say you might have to just add it in there, cause you could just tab it in there and shit.
Yeah, I got
But
like the albums in there that I added years ago. I don't even be on fucking iTunes no more.
yeah, like that
Unless I'm
shit's on
actually
Apple Music.
making. No, I'm
That shit's on
saying
Apple.
like I'm saying you open the Apple Music app and what's in your iTunes is in the Apple Music app along with the Apple Music music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the section where it's like the music, that you
I
add.
didn't even know I ran certain numbers up like that, but then I had to think like, shit, I've listened to certain songs
I'd probably
like
be able to
every
check it on my
day
computer.
for like, you know,
I don't want to crash
months.
like though. I feel it. I feel it.
Like like look,
If
the
I had to
Ortega Awards
guess,
are coming at the end of the show. They coming. I'm gonna dish them shits out. Shit.
if I had to guess, I'd say that I probably listen to a lot of R&B and a
Eminem,
lot of Eminem and a lot
like you
of
always
because he
do.
dropped 2 albums this
Yeah.
year, so it was a lot of Eminem, a lot of Jay-Z, a lot of Mac Miller, a lot of Conway.
I had a Mac Miller kick like about a week ago.
Was it Conway or was it who are the three niggas? Conway, West Side, and who else?
Benny.
Yeah, Benny. Okay, a lot of Conway and Benny. I think I listen to more Conway than Benny or West Side, but I listen to a lot of. Yeah, it was Conway. Conway is niggas with the beard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who I listen to a lot of. I listened to like 4 albums from that nigga. That shit was hard. But yeah. I told you, bro, I be out the loop, man. I'm not a big artist, but I be out the loop, bro. I be trying to find my own way, nigga.
This is a 38 special.
I've heard of him.
Oh God, you ain't gangster.
I've heard of him. I don't think
What
I've
about El
heard him.
Camino?
El Camino, that was a project, wasn't it?
That's actually a rapper too. Like, what's up?
No, never heard of him.
Oh God, man. Chain of War.
I've heard the name. Never heard the name.
Fleet Lord.
Nope.
Ito. Oh, you ain't gangster. Like, you ain't gangster. Gangster.
I ain't been paying attention to other niggas, bro.
Ain't gangster.
I don't know how many times I gotta revisit this episode. I have not been paying attention to other people that make music. I've only been paying attention to my music and the people around me that make music.
Armani Caesar? You ain't heard her project?
Yeah. I like her. I've heard about her for a while. I like her.
That's because you're a pervert, bitch. Drake. Like, I can't even take that honestly about hip hop.
Can't even give me no credit for that.
I can't even give you that. I can't even give you that.
That's fucked
It's
up.
because you're a pervert, nigga. It's like, what the fuck? Damn.
That's fucked up.
What's fucked up is it? Well, I guess.
What you know about Tokyo Jets, nigga? She cold too. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even say shit.
Fuck out of here. You still ain't heard Sove God Cook's album. You can kiss my ass.
No, but I like him. I've heard his verses. I've heard some verses from him.
He ain't had not a whack verse at this point.
Well, good.
At all.
I haven't heard a project though, but I've heard. I only know about a nigga from you because when you first said it, I was like, "That's nobody made that their rap name," and you were like,
yes.
"No, nigga, that is a whole rapper, and he raps
That's
really
a whole
well."
rapper,
and
nigga.
I'm like, "Nah." So then I did my research, and I was like, "Wow,
quiet as kept, nigga, quiet as kept." What he did some motherfucking Kevin Gates, J. Cole shit. No one wants to fucking give him his credit. Every one of them songs, none of them songs is a feature on them. None of them on this album, Reasonable Drought, has a feature. And every single one of them is good.
I heard somebody say, I think it was Rory. I heard him say Reasonable Drought was in his top 10 for the year or some shit.
It's my top 3. It's my top 3. If not my second, top 3.
Yeah, because I looked at part. You know, they did that little year end. Should we start doing a year end wrap up?
That's what the fuck I'm doing, since I'm the one that listens to music this year.
I guess we kind of are doing that. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah. No, but I'm saying like you're not the only one that listens to music. Stop saying that. You're
Listen to
not.
music, bitch. You do not listen to music. Do not patronize me.
I listen to less music than you.
Way less.
And I just promised the podcast that I'm going to do what this year? Listen to more people's music.
I jump out of the bed up early on Friday mornings, ready to take a shit with a hard dick. Like, yay, new music.
That seems uncomfortable.
What you want?
You can't pee in the bowl if your dick is hard.
I'm taking a shit. I ain't focused on that.
Like at an angle. Like, that's weird.
Look, fam, like I said, I'm taking a shit. I ain't focused on that. I'm taking a shit and I'm listening to great music. We pee whenever I can.
Pissing on the wall, nigga. What you mean you're not paying attention to that?
You don't on the toilet, nigga.
Right, you don't piss when you shit?
Yeah, nigga.
Right. It's like automatic that both happen. Maybe not at the same time, but it happens.
Sometimes you just gotta stuff your dick in there, so it just like when you try to raise up out of the bowl, nigga, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, over the seat, you just get caught up in there and you just pissing inside the bowl. What's wrong with you?
The head of my dick grazing the toilet bowl has always bothered me.
See, that's a whole different problem, son. Like that's
I don't know if it's my OCD or what it is.
You got a whole different issue in life right now.
No, it bothers me. It could be my toilet. It literally like my toilet and home. Like it could be the crib bathroom, public bathroom. My dick grazing the inside of the toilet bowl, like the little seat. That I feel like I need to take a shower. For real, it just makes me feel disgusting. Of all the things, right? But it makes me feel disgusting.
I'm not taking that from you. I'm not like, moving on. Moving on. No. I refuse to allow this to happen. No, shut the fuck up. No, we moving past that. No, we moving past that shit. No, because this could literally turn into an hour and a half worth of me roasting you from this point on, and we're not gonna do that. So we gonna move forward from that.
Where were we even at, nigga? We spun so far off of the original topic, nigga. French Montana should not be in that debate. French Montana is the best artist.
That was a long time ago, nigga.
Oh well, what was the next topic? I told you it was Bel Air and Tito's, nigga. Why you playing with me?
You did the crackhead shit that we was talking about earlier. Just completely forgot about the whole shit.
The Wanda shit.
You straight up did the Wanda. Shit.
For the Wanda right
That's
there.
Hilarious.
Nigga, that happened weeks ago.
Nigga, it's like 5 minutes
an hour ago. Nigga, what are you talking about?
What the fuck you missed? Missed the whole bitch. It's hilarious. Oh, shit. I did get you listen to Playboy Cardi shit? Because since you don't listen to no music, but you listen to shitty music when it does come out. So what's up?
Okay, now you asked me that question as if you know the answer to it already. Maybe you might have saw a tweet, or maybe an off-air conversation might have tweaked your ear a bit. But you know, I did hear a few records from that album. As I said earlier,
listen to terrible music.
As I said earlier in this episode,
did you hear the Recession too?
Of course, and I love every song of it.
Okay, all right.
Of course.
How about the deluxe version of El Capo?
No, didn't know that drop. I heard the single. I heard the single. The single was nice. I heard the
Continue.
Single. Yeah, because I saw Jim on the hot new songs or whatever. I was like, oh shit. Now I'm like, yeah, it's kind of nice. I didn't hear the whole thing. I didn't even know it was a deluxe attached to it. What's up with the deluxe thing, man? Hey, we'll get to that later. Anyway, yeah, like I said earlier in this episode, sometimes listen to half an album, or I will listen to a new artist and listen to a few songs of their album, or the songs that I heard were good. And over the last, I don't know, I'm not gonna say 5, but at least the last 3 years for sure, I've been hearing the name Playboy Cardi. And Playboy Cardi, I've heard, has written for Kanye and done a bunch of things. He got a couple
That's
accolades, and he's put out
not
some.
something to be proud about.
It is. I would like to write for Kanye. I would rather write for him than do a record with him, honestly. Unless he was
That's
snapping with some shit that I wrote for him, I would. Yeah, you feel me? Like, like I feel like if Kanye delivered some of my shit, bruh,
that would be Republican buddies.
probably. I'm not a Republican, but anyway, yeah, I heard the kids. When I say the kids, I mean everybody under 25. I heard the kids saying that Playboy Cardi was that nigga, and that this album that's supposed to have came 2-3 years ago kept getting delayed. He kept changing it up. Sometimes it leaked, and niggas was like, "What's this? This shit garbage. Da, da, da. How you do this?" And then some shit leaked, and it was like, "Oh, this shit is amazing." I never heard none of that, but I saw it come up. It got into my universe, and I heard the album known as Whole Lot of Red.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say that out of, I believe, 15 or 16 songs, I could be mistaken. I am not a fan.
I won't look it up.
I will not either. Out of
I
15 or
refuse.
16 songs, I heard 6 or 7. And the best thing about all 6 or 7 of them, oh no, well, no, that's giving it too much. The best thing about the 6 or 7 I heard was the one I heard with Kanye West on it. And the best thing about that song was the
Was that
Kanye
it
West
ended?
verse. Huh?
Was that it ended?
No, it ended because I ended it, because had I not turned the album
Oh.
off, it would have kept going.
Oh
I'm
God.
talking about the 1 through 7, 1 through 8. That's what I heard. And the best thing about any of those 8 songs was the presence of Kanye West on, I think, song number 2 or 3.
That's very
And it was
Republican of you.
because it was a verse he delivered that was um
Probably written by Sci-Hi.
possibly, but the way he delivered it was in a way that I have missed from Kanye. So I heard it. I
Because
heard.
because
I
Sci-Hi
heard.
album done, he can give away some free verses now.
I literally heard the verse start, and I was like, "Oh God!" Then it got about halfway in there, and I was like, and then close to the end of the verse, I'm like, "Okay, this nigga's spitting. Hold up."
That was that Sci-Hi verse. I
Hold
don't know
up.
why I give Sci-Hi so much credit. Like I don't know why.
I haven't looked
But
at the credits, so I don't know if Sahai wrote it, or the credits won't lie to
you
you.
know what? I'm
I
gonna be
don't know
that
if
petty.
Sahai wrote it or if
I'm gonna
Kanye
be
wrote
that petty. I'm gonna look up the credits. I'm gonna look up the credits.
it. Yeah, you should, but I don't. Yeah, because I don't know. It's Sahai. The way it's as
Cause
good as it is,
that one
Sahai
shit
couldn't have wrote
you try to
it.
tell me like, oh yeah, what's uh Kanye had a like really dope verse. Or what was that? That raw shit or whatever the fuck that shit was that you
I
sent
don't even know
me.
what the fuck you talking about. I
Uh,
sent you.
yeah, you was like, yo, this shit kind of hard though.
Who was he featured with?
It was a single. You like text that shit to me.
Oh yeah, yeah, that record. Yeah, no, yeah, it was in that vein. He was rapping in that vein, but it was better than even the verses on that song. I think he only had 2 on it, but it was like it was the Kanye I've been wanting to hear. That's not super. Well, I'm not gonna say Kanye I've been wanting to hear. I want Kanye that's like don't give a fuck. But the closest
Mm.
Kanye that we can get to that is probably just semi don't give a fuck, and he will not stop telling you that he loves Jesus. So, and it's nothing
All
wrong
right.
with loving Jesus. I love Jesus too. I love Black Jesus. But did you get the message? It's not about the message, my people.
All right, so according to this and what I'm looking at on Tidal,
Which is
it gives composer credits to Wesley Glass, Jordan Carter, and Kanye West, but doesn't specifically give a writing credit to anyone. Not even Playboy.
I'm sure that's on purpose, and that's possibly because Sci-Hi wrote it.
Yeah, possibly because Sci-Hi wrote it. So
that is definitely on purpose.
But I thought I was tripping at first because I'm like mad high right now, so I'm not gonna front to the people. You know what I'm saying? To the listeners, I'm like mad high.
New Year's,
like, wait,
fuck it.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait. There's usually a writing credit somewhere. Why doesn't it have a writing credit? Sci-Hi. He was here.
Yeah.
Man, that was it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Shout out to Sci-Hi for keeping Kanye West's like whole career afloat with Pusha T and Travis Scott. Like, shout out to y'all.
Kid Cudi.
Shout out to Kid Cudi's Coke supplier. Shout out to him.
Speaking of which, I heard Man on the Moon 3, great fucking album.
Not yet.
Really? Why?
Have not yet.
Why?
I haven't like this. I'm actually planning on listening to it tomorrow because I wanted to be in a mood where it's like wife's not at the crib, kids not at the crib. I can just literally be in a vibe where I don't have to clean or do anything else, where I can just get high as fuck
and listen to the album
and vibe out to the album.
Yeah, no, it's one of those.
Yeah, like
as a nigga that's heard it, it's one of those. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah,
it's one of those.
Yeah, but every single one I've done that same thing too throughout my life, like from Man on the Moon 1 and 2.
That's what I'm saying. It's on par, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like breaking the kind of like the routine of it. Like, I'm not gonna be like I'm gonna clean the crib and try and listen to Man on the Moon 3. or any Kid Cudi for that matter.
You had a little hot take earlier. This might be a hot take to some. I don't know. I feel like it's lukewarm. It's a lukewarm take in my opinion. But I would say more so than 2, it's on par with 1. Yes.
Now watch your mouth.
Yes. I would say Man on the Moon 3 is on par from beginning to end. You can make arguments in between, but on par with 1. And that's coming from a nigga that loves 1. That's one of my favorite albums of all time. 1, period. That's one of my favorite albums, period.
You didn't shave your beard and then start saying all types of dumb shit.
No, I mean that shit.
That's great.
Hey,
but you know what? I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow. Like how I feel about it. But I'm waiting for that specific vibe. Like, for example, I don't like listening to New Currency until I can drive on a nice day with the windows down and just blast music and just whip.
That is specifically why I only listen to New Currency at certain times. Like, I know Currency constantly drops albums, and Currency is one of my favorite artists. But I know I have to be in a mood, and it has to feel right to turn on a Currency. Because when you turn it on, you ain't gonna want to turn it off. You turn that bitch on start to finish. I don't care what album it is. I don't care if I ain't heard it. I don't care if I heard it before. You turn that bitch on, you don't turn it off till it goes off.
Pilot Talk 1 is a part of my childhood. Like, I'm gonna keep that. I can't even explain how many times I've smoked through Pilot Talk 1.
That's something I explored in 2020. The Fetty album with Currency and Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
I knew about it. I had heard records from it. I had never heard the whole project till maybe
fire.
I want to say October, November, somewhere in there. And I was like, I was in like a Meijer or a Walmart parking lot. I was listening to Freddie Gibbs, and I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Turn that bitch on, nigga.
Heat rock,
nigga. I was like, wow. Okay.
Heat rock, nigga.
And I don't know what it is. You know, somebody I really want to work with that I realized in 2020. Somebody I know that I want to work with professionally, like, and I want
Michael
to work with
Jackson.
them multiple times. No, that's a lie. That I want to work with multiple times because I
That's
really
what every artist says. That's why I just said it.
fuck you.
I want to work with Michael Jackson. Like, you cornball ass nigga. But
I mean, if I had to pick between him and Prince, I'd pick Prince.
that's because you're a smart individual sometimes. To the discredit of how many times I call you stupid through 365 days a year.
But yeah, Alchemist, bruh. Alchemist has produced, like, just fuck his catalog. The last 3 years, the records he's produced are fucking nuts. Nigga.
Yeah.
If you don't know who the Alchemist is and you
I
call
think he
yourself a
working.
lover of
I
hip
think he
hop, you
works
can go
more in his
fuck
pocket
yourself.
now, though.
Huh?
Like I think he's been in the last. Cause I've been singing the same thing a couple weeks ago. Like Alchemist has had a great couple years, but I feel like he's been working
Bruh.
more or less in his pocket. Like
Bruh.
this last 5 years,
But
for Alchemist has
he's
been nuts.
around niggas that thrive in that pocket. And he's only, if you look at his earlier
Yacht
shit,
Club is one of the best albums
Bruh.
sonically that I have heard in like.
Bruh. That was the only Conway shit. That was Conway, right?
No,
Or that was West
no,
Side.
that was a whole Alchemist project.
What
Like
was the
Yacht
one
Club?
he produced this year, last year with 2020 with
Lulu? Lulu? That was Conway. Yeah, that shit was hard. That is hard. Oh my god.
That was an album I ran to this year.
That shit
or
was
last
hard.
year. That was something I ran to because I just happened to be scrolling through Tidal. I was in a mood to hear music. I seen that. I'm like, let me see what him and Al did. Nigga, I ain't turned that bitch off. I think I played it twice before I turned it off. I think I played it twice.
You told me about it because you told me about it on my way
I
down to
remember.
do the
I was still
podcast, and
living
I
in
was like,
Detroit.
yeah, and I
I
was like,
remember
what?
I
That shit
called
happened,
you
but I
like,
was in the
nigga,
car. I was in
did
the
you
car.
hear
I didn't
this?
even see it. I didn't even see the motherfuckers.
Oh,
So when I
he had
left,
some shit on there that was
so when I
nuts.
left, it's an hour and some change ride back here to the crib. I let that bitch rock this the entire time on repeat. I'm like, this shit is amazing.
I don't know what the fuck Alchemist been on, what type of meditation he doing, because he seemed like as angry as he seemed, like as if you watch Fuck That Delicious,
Price
you know
of
he
Tea
got a
in
little
China.
temper. Dog, I only heard half of that one, but that one, dog,
that whole album, man.
that nigga has produced some crazy fucking records in the last few years. Like like I said, for sure the last 3 years. Oh my god.
Like, yeah, he been on one. Like he been really on.
Like,
But like I said, I feel like he's working.
It's 2021 now.
It's like
So
he's
4
not.
years.
He doesn't have to really. It's almost kind of like how Pharrell kind of works now. Like Pharrell work with who he want to work with, and if he wanted to make something with somebody, he's gonna work. He gonna work with the people he know who can make that project happen for him.
That was something.
Alchemist ain't just fucking just like reaching out to whoever and be like, yeah,
right.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. But that was something else that was trending over the break we had, and the holiday season. Well, did you see that Pharrell Drink Champs interview? Because I heard there was a couple gems.
I did.
And a couple
I watched the whole bitch.
Give me hip, because I ain't hear, like, I seen shit trending, but I ain't watched no clips or nothing because I wanted to, because it's Pharrell. I want to take that moment and watch the whole thing for myself.
Yeah, I
since you watched it,
yeah, it's Pharrell get fucked up a little bit
for sure.
And it get deep. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Pharrell saying Pharrell ain't a beef nigga. He champion shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what was trending. He was talking about, like, nigga, I will call the police on you. It was like some shit about he would snitch on a nigga. That's what I saw trending. Because he's like, nigga, if I told you not to do it and you still do it, I'm gonna tell him you did it.
Nori asked him pretty much like, yo, nigga, if you do, have you done coke? You know what I'm saying? And like Pharrell was like, nah, nigga, I ain't. He's like, nah, that's not my thing. But I don't judge people that do, nigga. Like You know what I mean? Like, if that's gonna be you, do you. Just, if you gonna do anything, criminal wise, nigga, that's just do you. Don't include me on any of this shit because and he was like, nigga, I'm not built for the life. I will snitch on you.
I don't need to be implicated in shit.
In his words, he said, he's like, I believe in paying taxes and I believe in 911. So if I need
That's what he said?
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing, but pretty much almost word for word.
Okay.
Yeah. He like, I will call 911. He said it like word for word. I will call the police on you.
Anybody will call 911 if they absolutely have to, but it's certain people that don't call them unless they absolutely have to.
I mean, I respect it for real from the interview, from saying like, yo, I'm not about that life. I respect him on that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be you, nigga.
Right,
yeah, everybody not willing. I'm not that guy. I'm not no fucking tough guy.
That was the whole thing with
Ain't nobody fucking sitting up here trying to do that shit.
Yeah, that's the reason why so many people are, including saying fuck 6ix9ine, fuck that nigga Daniel Hernandez, because you can't pick up the whole. You can't pick up the throne and be like, yeah, nigga, I'm a street nigga, suck my dick, and then when it come down to that shit, and you fold like a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Like a chair.
See, that's the shit.
Like,
I guess this will get personal real quick, but that's the shit that got me in trouble when I was younger. I subscribed to the belief that fucking code, street code, whatever you want to call it, was real, and that niggas actually followed it. Turns out, no one follows it.
No, niggas follow
no one follows. No. Some of us do. Some of us do. And those of us that do know each other, or we know of each other, and we get along when we get around each other. But those that don't, when it's known, when it's seen, when anything happens that can give a person that type of status, then yeah, it makes you go like, oh yeah, all right, bet. But everybody don't look at everything like that.
I
so
feel like
look at shit like that. Yeah, it's different.
It's always been the same real nigga to bitch nigga ratio, nigga. It's always been that. Real, wait, like not real shit, because it don't matter. It don't matter what. It don't matter what set you in. It don't matter what fucking color you bang. There's gonna be motherfucking bloods that tell you in the same. They're gonna be bloods that tell you in the same set that they rock with, nigga. There's some bitch niggas that they don't fuck with in they set.
Yeah, so
Crips, they gonna tell you the
over
same.
time, you might be right.
Yeah. Crips and shit will tell you the same shit. Vice Lord down the whole fucking line to the point to where it's just a crew of just fucking nerd ass homies. There's gonna be one of them niggas that's gonna be like, yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga for real. That's so and so homie. That nigga weird. Something. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be that level.
Even
like the ratio has always been the same. The thing is the motherfuckers that respect the code is the ones that usually get the respect in the end. And that's what motherfucking, like, to the streets, that's what I believe the end game is all out respect. Because if you go in, if you shut your motherfucking mouth, that's the ideal. But if you shut your motherfucking mouth and do some shit and go into the pen and do your 10-piece and come out and not do shit, not say shit, motherfuckers gonna look at you a certain type of way. Like, treat that nigga with some motherfucking respect. Now, if you in that same position and you cave out and shit and you free because you snitch, is a different type of outlook. You feel me? It's a different type of consequence.
Even if it's not amongst everybody you're around.
Exactly.
Certain people, I guess that's what we're talking about. There's a certain segment of the population that will look at you and go, I don't care what he say. I don't care what he do.
Yeah. Like, I don't think, like, for example,
no.
I have mad street nigga tendencies. But if me and Pharrell was in the same room, I feel like we would have a very good time. I know that nigga's weird.
I feel like I get along with Pharrell.
Yeah, I feel like I would definitely get along with that nigga, especially after that interview.
Pharrell smoked weed,
I would. No, he didn't smoke.
Really?
No. Jay actually sent Nori a text message asking him a question during the interview and was like,
"Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah, it's like, "Yo, try and get him high." Like you'll get
That nigga, like, he historically does not smoke,
No, he smoked before.
but he's not like a regular smoker.
No, I don't think he's a regular guy. No,
Wow.
because he turned it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nori being them be smoking. He always offer. Like,
Yeah.
if you ain't have your own, he'll always
The whole
offer.
point
and
is to
shit.
get fucked up and talk.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of the show. Talk about
It-
hip hop and get fucked up.
But it's a great interview. It's a great interview. While we're on that, like it's why we're on Drink Champs interview. Did you see the Conway tragedy Gaddafi Drink Champs interview?
He said Conway
And tragedy Gaddafi.
like Gaddafi, like the one from
Rapper,
Outlaws.
yeah, tragedy Gaddafi.
Wow, I thought he was dead.
We might not be talking about the same person.
The one from the Outlaws, Tupac,
Like,
homeboy.
No, we talking about East Coast nigga. Tragedy Gaddafi. He from
Tragedy from
Queensbridge.
Tribe.
From Queensbridge.
No. Wait. Okay. I'm thinking of two different niggas named Tragedy.
There's like 4 different rappers named Tragedy in some type of way.
I'm thinking of two. There's no. His name's not Tragedy. No. So I'm thinking of nigga from the Outlaws, light skinned nigga with the dreads or the braids.
No,
not him.
No.
Okay. But who are you talking about?
Yeah, Tragedy Gaddafi. Anyway, he was him and Conway was in the same Drink Champs. It was kind of like a dual thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they did it like that. Because I felt like they honored Conway as a legend. And I fuck with Conway. Like I fuck with Griselda. And I feel like there was more that Nori could have just straight up got, because like Conway just chilling, smoking and drinking with them niggas. Like Tragedy got fucked up. Like fucked up. And I enjoy those. I love those. I love when somebody get fucked really up. I love it. I love that shit.
Because that's when all the shit come out.
Yeah, it's like
that's when they be like, yeah, now you go get the story.
So Tragedy got real. I'm gonna call him Republican. And he pretty much was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if, you know what I'm saying, Trump president or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't care or promote the trying of Nick. So I want to say it more articulate. He was kind of like anti-vote, anti-do anything to disrupt the establishment of the current political system and everything like that. And if Trump win, it kind of like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jay-Z nephew was in the motherfucking room.
Real? The fat nigga?
Dark skin, fat nigga?
Yeah, that nigga real. That nigga real Carter. Yeah. Fuck with that nigga. Yeah,
he was there. He didn't like that shit. So them niggas was arguing that shit out for like 15 minutes. And he was like, nigga, I don't care if you Jay-Z nephew, like, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about that.
But nigga,
he was like, what you doing right now to disrupt, like to change this right now? What you doing? I ain't asked what Hov doing. I ain't asked you about it. What you doing? It was like, yo,
that nigga got a whole business that gives black people loans.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? What are you doing, nigga?
Tragedy Gaddafi.
That's what I'm saying. What is he talking about? Like, nigga,
he was unaware.
That's why I know that nigga real. Like, I follow that nigga on Instagram. Like,
that shit was
real Carter, nigga.
Yeah, that shit was fucking nuts. Because it was like when I didn't even know his name. I just knew who he was. Like, as soon as I seen him, it was like, that. If I would have seen this nigga in the street, like in the motherfucking store, I would have like, yo,
Right.
I don't know what your name is, but you are like you
I
Jay-Z
know
nephew.
of you.
Yeah, like I know who you are, yo. Like, what's good? As soon as I seen like the camera cut to that nigga, I was like, "Ooh, this is a moment." And these niggas argued this shit out and everything. Like, Real he was pissed. Like he was like legit mad. Like he
that
looked like
nigga
he
be
wanted to.
serious about this shit. You hear him talk that like, dog, that nigga be serious.
And
He
and
for
it
real about this shit.
and it and then this nigga trash was like, "Did you vote? Did you vote?" He was like, "Nigga, I can't vote. I'm a felon." I was dead. I was in the middle of a game of 2K when that shit happened. When he said that shit, I had to pause that. I was dead.
Shit.
I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like that's why he trying to like change everything. Duh, nigga. That's why it's called reform, motherfucker. But that one was worth watching only because if you get the glimpses of like Conway just right there, just chilling, like through this whole shit. This nigga is really something back. Like he got the motherfucking really shiny silky shirt on with the shirt open with the just chains hanging. So this nigga with the hat on and shit is kind of looking at these goofy ass niggas like that shit was crazy as hell. It was crazy. That was a good one though. That was a good one.
I gotta go watch that shit.
That was a good, you know what I'm saying? That was definitely a very funny ass interview.
I see I'm gonna have to roll another blunt while we doing this podcast. So you wanna do an ad break real quick so niggas can urinate and whatnot and then get back.
Sure, I'll do an ad break since we've been out for like ever. All right.
All right. I'm gonna keep it running and take a piss and grab my weed. You promote Anchor or something.
Yeah. That. And this episode of TN2M has been brought to you in part by Anchor.fm. If you wonder how we create our own podcast and ship it out and be able to get it to all the DSPs, Anchor.fm has all the ways to set up your podcast and distribute it from everywhere you need to go, whether from Spotify, Apple Music, not really Tidal because they got their own motherfucking shit, but everywhere else where like podcast is streaming. Now, this is also an opportunity for you to put your insert your ad here moment. Now, we do accept Cash App. You can also hit me up on my Cash App at Jose Ortega 22. We will and do accept ad insertions to the podcast. Just hit us up and we will discuss business on such terms. Yeah, and that's the N2M. You know, I didn't think it was going to take this long for one single person to take a urination or piss moment. But yeah, I will take this moment to say shout out to all of our listeners across the globe, state to state, different countries, different races, sizes, shapes. It don't even matter. Thank you. We love y'all. Thank you for all the support of 2020. Hopefully, we can continue to support of 2021. There's always going to be more to come. Hopefully, my co-host will decide to fucking actually put a shirt on through the continuation of 2021, and he's finally back. So, yay!
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Are we in the building or am I alone?
You look the most undistinguished nigga of all time. What the fuck is wrong with you? I can't.
Hey,
I can't even be mad at you. Like my ad play was fucking terrible.
really?
Yeah, it was kind of bad. It was. You need to send me the fucking Anchor.fm like actual script.
You gotta do that. You gotta redo that anyway because you said broadcast instead of podcast in that original.
Does it matter? That's a broadcast.
No, it's a podcast app.
It's a broadcasting though.
Yeah, but it's a podcast. It's different than broadcasting.
If I slap a bitch on top of it, nigga, it's broadcasting. Fuck it.
I don't think you slapped the bitch on top of it.
Well, slap a bitch on top of it and call it broadcasting. God
You
damn
gotta
it.
re-record it, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's been working. It's not like people don't hear it. They hear it before every episode they hear on Anchor. So
Send
they
me the
hear
fucking
it.
script.
But yeah, I'll definitely do that.
God damn it.
I think I got a picture of it somewhere. Yeah.
You got your
Honestly,
money?
we should probably both do it. Oh, yeah. Stimmies. Hey, did your stimmy come? Mine did. That was a nice little New Year's Day present for moi. What about y'all?
I got my shit. My family and we got ours, but guess what, nigga? We still broke in this bitch.
Oh, of course. I mean, $600 ain't shit.
Yeah, $1,800 don't do shit, nigga. I got one kid.
Nigga,
Look, one kid, one wife. Like,
I
like,
had
that's
just
it.
I had just 600. I spent that shit on weed and another LLC. Shout out to LLC Twitter. Getting my money up.
Look, my nigga. I don't know what universe. Look.
That's funny to a lot of motherfuckers. Not just me, but that's funny to like maybe 5 people.
Yeah,
that is funny.
Twitter.
Yeah, that is funny to like 5 people.
I'm gonna keep it a stream bing. You know what I mean?
What's up?
600. I've lived in a place where a $600 regular check, and if you got that twice a month, so a total of $1,200, ain't getting you a fucking apartment. Yeah. Period.
Not at all.
It's barely getting you shit in Farmington today. You getting a really shitty studio.
$1,200? No, you can get a studio.
No, I'm talking about just a 600. Just a 600.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't get nothing at Farmington for 600.
I think my sister had like a spot back in the day. Oh, well, this was
back in the day.
Yeah, I'm about to say this was 20. Shit, 06. Yeah, it was like 06. She paid like $560 for a spot in Farmington, bro.
Yeah,
like that was
what year was that? Like
06, nigga.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say 99, nigga.
No, but that was a minute ago. Like that was 06.
Yeah, I believe it.
$600 ain't really getting you shit. Really,
that's why they was arguing about the 2000 though. That's why they was arguing about 2000. And what did
I saw your Orange man was trying to say give us the $2,000. What happened to Orange?
No, Orange ain't got no control over it. It's the turtle. The turtle man don't want it to happen.
I don't fuck with McConnell, no way.
Nobody does, but apparently the few 100,000 motherfuckers in Kentucky. But other than them, nobody does. Everybody don't fuck with that nigga.
Bishop, maybe you can explain this to me.
I hope I can.
Because I saw the most
some of this indica. I got to.
This shit was preposterous to me because I didn't understand how you can say, well, from him, Mitch McConnell, that he didn't see pretty much an end game or a reasoning to giving $2,000 out to Americans and shit per.
Right now,
and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean?
Because of our constituents do not believe that we need to get $2,000 to the people. Now, funny when I say
there's
that,
niggas in New York where $600 doesn't even cover a fourth of their rent for a studio.
Bruh, this niggas in Kentucky, that shit cover their rent. It don't cover the other bills that they missed. Look. Funny thing about Mitch is
94% of America's broke, god damn it. What the fuck you mean $600?
Funny thing, I'm glad you said it. Funny thing about Mitch is
yeah, Mitch.
That and He's the only Senate Majority Leader to hold up as many bills as he has. And the constituents he speaks of, when he speaks about constituents, the definition of constituents, I think, I'm not sure, fact check me on this, is the people that vote for you. And he keeps winning in Kentucky somehow. There's not a lot of people rich in Kentucky because Kentucky is the 7th poorest state in the country. Along with Kentucky being the 7th poorest state, and this man
sound like Schultz, but that's because there's like a lot of retarded people there.
You're probably right, but regardless to that point, how many times do you blame retarded people that are actually retarded for being retarded? And it's cruel when you do. It's funny, but it's cruel. So, with that being said, how is Kentucky the 7th poorest state out of all 50, and Mitch McConnell is the 11th richest senator in the U.S. Senate? How does he just barely crack the top 10 of richest niggas running states when the country is in the top 10 of poorest states out here? Of course, it is the stove god cooking. We understand that. We know that. And we accept that to some degree because they keep making this nigga fucking win. But I think Kentucky was trending the other day like, nigga, what the fuck even is a Kentucky?
God damn, that must be dope to be a politician, nigga. Like, god damn, you can just move bricks and niggas can get they bricks and you get your money and nobody can fuck with you, dog. That shit was
Rest in peace,
god damn.
Rest in peace, my brother Smiley. I used to wonder how we made that trip that weekend to Kentucky and made all that fucking money. It wasn't a lot of money, but for some teenagers, it was a significant amount. And now I know people in Kentucky are idiots. That's how you sell a person a $10 pill for $50.
But you can also sell idiocracy too, because think about it. Kentucky Fried Chicken ain't better than Popeyes.
There before we pulled up. That was there before we pulled up.
Popeyes or Kentucky Fried Chicken?
The idiocracy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they could sell that. But how can you tell me that KFC is better than Popeyes? That's a lie. It's blasphemy.
Maybe.
I'm ordering some Popeyes tomorrow. God damn it.
I mean, if you want to sit in them lines, you have a blast.
No, nigga, DoorDash. Nigga gotta be fucked up. 2021, nigga.
I can't even get them on DoorDash. Them niggas been so light.
Do you even is there even a Popeyes near you, nigga?
Yeah. It's like 3 Popeyes near me.
Where
Popeyes, 2 Chick-fil-A's. Like, yeah.
When the fuck did they put a Popeyes over there?
No, it's not out here, but it delivers out here.
I'm about to say you got a white. I'm about to say you got a white pies. You got a white like a white Popeyes, nigga.
No, of course not. It's not in the white neighborhood, but it's just outside of the white neighborhood.
Have you checked it out? Is it a white pies? You don't even know.
No, I know because I've been to that Popeyes plenty of times off 8 Mile and like close to Evergreen close to Greenfield.
I gotta check that. I gotta check that.
It's the other side of the street. You know how Southfield is the other side of the street. The other side of the street is Detroit. It's on the Detroit side of the street.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna say Southfield got niggas in it, so that I know of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But the side of the street, the actual Popeye zone, is on the nigga side. Like I buy weed on that side of the street. You feel me?
I need to make some fucking like merches. It's like every West Side nigga has a grandma that lives in Southfield. That's true fact.
It's not a fact for everyone, but it's a fact for a lot of people.
Yeah, man, your grandma's your auntie, nigga.
Yeah, or your mama. Yep.
Yeah. Or your mom. And if it ain't Southfield, it's damn sure Oak Park.
Or Farmington. That's like the
Nah,
top 4 right there.
I was about to say like that's for the people
Because
that
then
think that they
because the 5 is West
somebody that they
Bloomfield.
not.
No, the 5 is West Bloomfield. Is Southfield.
Who's moving to West Jewfield?
Plenty of niggas get money and move to West Bloomfield. Are you serious?
Who?
You never seen that meme?
No.
Nigga, dog, it was a meme a few years ago. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a picture of Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj and a picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce that was both standing next to each other. And the picture of Meek Mill and Nicki said, "This your aunt and uncle that moved to Southfield." The picture of J and B said, "This your aunt and uncle that moved to West Bloomfield." Like, that's a thing, bro. Like, niggas move to West Bloomfield. Not Bloomfield Hills all the time, because that costs a little more money. But West Bloomfield, nigga, I lived in West Bloomfield. Yes.
Well, you also got accepted into Cranbrook. You a different type of nigga.
No, I was on the waiting list. I just didn't get accepted because I was too real.
No, you got accepted into Cranbrook, sir.
No, I didn't get accepted.
You got accepted. In my story,
had I gotten accepted, I probably wouldn't even know your bum ass nigga.
Like, you are Clarence. That's who you are, Clarence.
Like I said, had I gotten accepted to Cranbrook, I probably wouldn't even know you, nigga. I probably wouldn't be me, nigga. I was on the waiting list in like 3rd grade, bro.
You still be an unsophisticated ass nigga.
Nah, I would have grew up.
You just be an unsophisticated ass nigga that got a fucking diploma from Cranbrook. No, that'd be Franklin. The only thing.
I'd be Franklin.
Nah.
I kind of am the Franklin of the group, but I would be Franklin. I'd be for real Franklin.
I had to listen back to a podcast and shit. I'm like, damn, I gave that nigga too much credit when I called him Cam. But it's like, I gave that nigga too much credit. Like, shit.
Man, did you?
Yeah, kind of did.
And you know what's funny? I said I was Jim.
No, I'm definitely. I'm still rolling with. I'm definitely Jim. I'm definitely still rolling with that.
I said I was Jim, and you was like, "Nah, you Cam."
I'm still Jim.
I'm Cam, but all right. I mean, I get why you say it, but I guess in my head,
all I'm saying is there's nothing on this planet that where I'm getting caught with the gun going into the airport.
But yeah, and I could see myself doing that by accident because I had a really like drunk ass night. And I was
so that would make George Cam. Would you call George Cam? Don't think so.
Depending on the circumstance, yeah, I think he could be a Cam. But if he's Cam, I'm Jim. That's the only way that works, which makes you Jewels by default. And you not a Jewels nigga. Nah, you wouldn't even be Jewels. You'd be like Hellrail or something.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, who was the other nigga? You be Freaky. Yeah. Yeah, you be Freaky Zeke.
Don't do
Freaky
that.
Zeke.
Don't do that. Nah.
That's not even an insult. Hellrail is an insult. My fault for that one. But Freaky Zeke isn't an insult.
No, we're not gonna do that. Nah. I worked for my motherfucking.
That's like being OJ the Juice Man. That's not bad.
Fuck that, nigga. I work for my gym status. You got me fucked up.
I'm saying if George is Jim or if George is Cam, and I was Cam prior to that, the only way that evens out.
Anyway. You telling me you don't believe that George gets caught up at the airport with the gun?
That's Jewels.
Exactly. Very George-like activity.
You said Cam.
I'm high. But you understand what I'm saying?
Now. Yeah. Okay, so if you saying he's Jewels, I'm still not Cam. I'm not Cam, dog. And you're not
Nigga.
either, but I don't know who is.
You fuck with me. You definitely fuck white
I
women
have
to be
to be
rolling
Cam
around with a
by
pink
default.
mink.
Yeah, no,
You
I have to
definitely
be.
know you be rolling around with a pink mink. You know it. You know
I
it. Don't
would.
don't
I would
lie.
too.
Don't
I
lie.
would.
You know you
I
would.
would. I would. I would. You're right. Yeah. No, okay. Yeah. You're in it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm Cam. Okay. Fine.
And I've been documented doing Jim Jones shit. Documented. I have done the Jim Jones push-ups with a bitch on my back in 9th and in 10th grade. Documented. Facts.
You gotta show proof. You got video so we can throw it up on screen? Nah.
We don't have a screen guy.
Yes, we do. It's George. George is the one that does the effects and the things. What do you mean?
Well, George responds to my text messages like 48 hours later.
George is George. And we still smoking swishes, bitch.
Smoke papers, not blunts.
Even in 21.
No,
that too. That too. We smoke papers too. Don't get it twisted. We smoke paper. I just got a new bong, which is really great. Silicone and glass. Shout out to Ooze. We'll talk about that later.
I think last major topic we need to talk about before handing out these awards and shit. Your man's Jeffrey.
Here we go.
Has a lot to.
Shit again.
Yeah, like he already started off, and you know what I'm saying. Well, we thought he ended. We thought he ended the year by trying to say
I thought he was gonna shut the fuck up. That's what I thought.
That's what the logical thing would have been to do. After trying to say that Andre 3 Stacks ain't dope, or he's never heard.
Why are you doing so many
interviews?
Nigga, you ain't even putting no music out.
Clout chasing.
Talking too much.
Or what Joe Budden coined as clout running in place.
I missed that episode.
I thought it made a lot of sense. But yeah, like just running in place, like you're not really doing.
I'm glad this is Indicom rolling because all right.
I think he Matthew McConaughey. Anyway, like
all right.
Yeah. But yeah, he already started off that shit and saying you never heard an Outkast song in your life, and now you saying you wanna battle. You Jay-Z don't have 30. He don't have 20 Johns.
And then you're going to clean it up talking about some. I was talking too fast. You know what I meant though. Why are you talking at all about that?
First off,
why is that even coming out your mouth?
I didn't watch the whole thing. Didn't he at one point say that no one can even name 10 Jay-Z songs off the top of their head?
I think he was that nigga. But back then, though, it was more forgivable because he was a younger artist. So it was like you could give him that just feeling himself shit. You are seasoned enough at this point to not let stupid shit like that fly out your face. And you did, and you cleaned it up in the corniest way ever.
I can name
just shut the fuck randomly. Up. Just make the music.
Like, yeah,
you will be there one day. It's not like you're not gonna get there. You're on track to be there, but shut the fuck up. He will. He will. Whether we like his music or not, in the big picture, the mass scheme of things, he will.
Jeffrey,
he should shut the fuck up. You're right, but at the same time, he's going to be one of those people that go down in Hip Hop Hall of Fame 20 years from now. I can see it if he doesn't fuck it up. I can see it. Whether you like him or not, I think I can see it. No, I don't think I can see it. I can see it, but I think I'm right.
I got you in a versus.
Versus who?
Jeffrey.
Young Thug and who? Me?
Bizdrick. I got you in a versus.
3 more projects. Give me 3 more projects. That's not even a fair versus, though. It's not even fair versus, though. I would never use as much auto-tune. I rap better. We don't make the same style of music. It's not the same.
You just
That's
need to
not
make
even a
one.
fair verse.
You just need to make one Ron Browse joint, and you good, bruh.
No,
Pop champagne, oh,
I'm
pop
good.
champagne.
I'm good.
You didn't need one of them joints, and you good, bro.
I'm good. I don't want to make one of those joints.
Nigga, it's all right to sell out. We all understand.
No, I don't want to make one of those. I'm good.
It's all right to sell out, nigga. Just don't snitch. We all good.
Yeah. No, I'm good. They said that at 6'9".
Nah, like you wasn't built for that life. You was gonna snitch out the gate. He forgot that rule as soon as he left the room.
But apparently nobody knew that.
Yo, look, we gonna give you a flag without beating your ass. All you gotta do is not snitch. All right.
Snitch.
Like, oh man.
Fuck that. Look, Jeffrey, shut up. Just make your music and we can do a record together because I'd love to have you on a hook. But shut up. And I know in saying shut up, that means if you ever hear this, we will never do a song together. But in case you do hear it, just know, and you get to this part of the podcast, hey, I'm kind of playing, but nigga, you should stop talking about like shit like that because it's ridiculous.
Trying to have a shootout.
And you
with
know
Jeffrey?
It's ridiculous because you tried to clean it up, nigga. Huh?
Trying to have a shootout with Jeffrey?
It wouldn't be the first one for me or him.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this moment while Bizdrick 93rd is rolling his blunt and shit. I would say joint, but he's an unhealthy bastard.
Hey, it's New Year's, baby.
To hand out my 10 to M Ortega awards. Because I actually listen to music and shit. And these are my personal list because Grammys ain't gonna not acknowledge what I think is dope hip hop, and neither is the BET Awards and all that other bullshit that, like, look, fam, Tiana Taylor got snubbed.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. But
I think that goes without saying.
So I got best hip hop rap album. I give it to the Director's Cut, Ransom, only because I included all three cuts together. If I just included them all as like separate EPs, I don't think I could do it. But I also think it would be unfair to like the entire list because it pretty much makes up like 12 songs in its entirety anywhere, like 16 or some shit. But like all of it together, 1 through 3, not including deleted scenes and crime scenes and all that shit, is my favorite album of the year. And it's pretty close though. Pretty close. Best rap song. Cocaine Cologne, Stove God Cooks. If you ain't heard it, go stream that shit. That shit dope. You go commit a felony to it. Probably start your trap life. Don't listen to that shit around your kids because they will become trap lords. Hip hop rap artist of the year, I got West Side Gun. Now, some people be like, he ain't one of the best rappers, but he released like 4 or 5. But he released like 4 or 5 projects last year. All of them shits was dope.
Yeah,
like
that's what I said.
Every single. I think he can actually rap very well. He just don't rap like.
I think his ad libs is what throws people off. I think it's
the grimy East Coast flow. Like if you not
I don't think
used
it's
to that sound,
I don't think it's
just not going to be that accepting to it.
I think with West Side, I think you can say it about Conway and Benny. I think with West Side, the ad libs either make people laugh, they get them, or they just go like, "Ew, what the fuck are you doing?" And West Side does weird flows and has a weird voice, so he sound like he kind of playing sometimes when he's not playing.
No, that's
like for a verse. That's what I'm saying. Like he'll start a verse sounding like he's playing around trying to do a verse, but that's the verse. So I think that throws people sometimes.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, but it's dope music, bro. It's dope.
Yeah. If you listen to what he's saying,
and that nigga released Fly God on fucking on DSPs now. Like I was looking for that shit on vinyl before he did that shit. I was like really like trying to scam one like off a motherfucker like online.
Did you ever get something off that website I sent you that had the vinyls?
No, I didn't.
Might check it out, nigga. They might have it.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out. I got Rookie of the Year going to Stove God Cooks because I don't think there's.
Nope.
Who?
This is where I got one. Lil Baby, are you serious?
But he already
Shut
had
up, Lil Baby.
He had a year last year. Rookie.
I would
say 2019.
2020 was the year the album came out.
Yeah, but he had a whole run up into like from 2019 going into 2020.
Okay, we talking about albums or we talking about projects?
I'm talking about him. Nigga, the rookie, the artist, like a rookie of the year.
That wasn't his first project.
No, like for Stove God, yes, it was.
I'm sure that wasn't Stove God's first project. His first project he put out for people to hear. Like for real. That's probably not his only project.
Rookie of the year shit. Like Lil Baby already had like work been put in like 2 years prior, bro. He's been prevalent. He's already been here.
Nigga, Lil
you
Baby
knew he
been
was
around
here
since the end of 2019. And he didn't put out an album until this summer or last summer.
Not better than Reasonable Drought. I'm sorry. 10 years from now,
it depends on what we're talking. It depends on what we're talking
about. I was about to say 10 years from now, you're gonna be looking back and you're gonna be comparing Lil Baby's album, which I don't think is bad at all, to Reasonable Drought.
I haven't heard the whole album.
I actually heard it, and I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think what I've heard is bad.
I think it's dope.
I just know I've seen him everywhere. I have seen Stove God Cooks nowhere other than in name. I have seen Lil Baby everywhere.
That nigga dropped a project and then it was like popped up on every grimy nigga's project for the rest of 2020.
Great, but
you in your lane. You in your lane,
Lil Baby. More people do not know about Stove God Cooks and Lil Baby after 2020.
I don't give a fuck what other people. Better music, better album. That's all you got to do.
Similar music. I can't even say better album, but I say similar music because they talk about the same shit for the most part. They're just from two different places.
Like I said, like
they talking about the same
music,
fucking thing.
Better music, better album. That's all. Like I don't give a fuck how much you were seeing, nigga. Like on my list, like I don't give that much of a fuck. When you start listening to music and shit, and you can actually improve on this shit next year, then we be good.
You're right, but at the same time, I think
best versus battle. E40 versus Too Short.
No.
Ooh, what do you think? Jeezy versus Gucci?
Yep. Either that or that one or Patty and Patty and Gladys.
I didn't enjoy that one all the way through from start to finish.
I didn't watch it at all, but it's Patty and Gladys.
Did you just hype beast and you don't know shit?
Okay, well I did watch the whole Gucci and Jeezy.
I thought about you. Yeah. I thought about Gucci and Jeezy and what it
that like, did more for the culture than the E40 and Too Short. Overall,
I was just entertained by the E40 and Too Short one more.
You were entertained in the Gucci and Jeezy. There's a record
for the wrong reasons.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, yes and no. I kind of wanted to see some shit pop off, and I'm guilty of that.
That's you.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm saying.
Want to watch black men die?
No, I don't. I really don't. But I feel like, nigga, if you kill my homeboy and you try to rub it in my fucking face while I'm trying to make peace with you, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking stomach and get you a shit bag. That's how I feel about it.
That's great. A couple weeks after it happened, 20 years later, get over it.
They're gonna give you a shit bag, nigga.
Yeah, no, you ain't got to get over it in the sense of it didn't happen, but get over it in the sense of you niggas can't do business together. You're not gonna kill him yourself. He's not gonna kill you himself. If anybody dies, it's gonna be one of y'all homeboys shooting at each other. Just fucking make some money and shut the fuck up.
I feel it. I feel you. But E40 Too Short. That was like when we had the last podcast. I was like, that's my vibe.
Yeah, no,
that's my
definitely. That's the more friendlier,
yeah.
comfortable. It's
That's
a party
my
with both of
vibe.
them. That versus
I
was a party.
laughed. Yeah, I laughed. I had a good
That's different.
time. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking weed. You know what I'm
That was a
saying? Like
party. That's different.
my wife, my baby was all up in this business and went dancing and shit, having a good old time. Great.
Yeah.
That was something different. You know what I'm saying? But that I guess the better time, instead of just anticipating like, yo, this shit's really intense, and just watching to see if shit don't happen or do happen, was a little different.
I think that added to the culture of it and the entertainment of it. I think the fact that that tension was in the room kind of spoke to how influential hip hop is by itself. Not to mention how influential it's been in those two men's lives and the people that walked in with them.
Let's see how this plays out in 5 years.
They're not gonna kill each other. If they were gonna kill each other, they would already kill each other.
Nah.
Not saying one of them wouldn't pull a gun on the other one.
I'm not saying
They
I'm
would
not saying,
for sure pull a gun on the other.
I'm not saying kill each other, nigga. I am not saying kill each other.
I'm not saying they friends. I'm not saying
I'm saying like that moment, I don't think did anything more than just say like these two niggas could be in the same room without killing each other.
You don't think that moment, that verses said something about hip hop beef, hip hop in general, and the fact that they could be in a room with each other? The fact that they could be in a room with each other says something about those two things by itself. Not to mention the music they played and agreed to play in front of each other before they got there. And Gucci did not hesitate to make that known.
I think that was just personal growth. Like I think they both
That's the
know
beauty of it.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's. I don't think just the music. You give the music a lot of credit, which I'm not mad at you for doing. But I think that's also a thing of them knowing, like, yo, we could pop. Like they know what the bag. Like they bag is bigger than it was before. Like when this shit first popped off, they bag was So they have a lot more to lose if they fucking pop off on.
That's why I said they're not gonna shoot each other. No. So why not make some money when you and not because you want to hang around each other, not because it's a bag to be gotten, just because Gucci and Jeezy on the same show, just because this specific thing said a lot about hip hop, said a lot about those two as individuals, and said a lot about what hip hop can do, where it's been, and where it can go.
But it definitely will be that much. All right, but what I'm saying is from this, Gucci and Jeezy can both walk. Gucci and both can walk away from that moment and say, "Fuck that nigga."
Both of them, yeah. No, they hate each other for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It was you know what I'm saying? It was like the moment, but they could diss each other. They could diss each other. They could diss each other. And that's why they did that. At any given motherfucking time. So it's like that's great and all that they were in the same room. At least we all saw that they weren't going to murder each other.
They could be in the same room and not kill each other.
Yeah, not kill each other, but
because the lore, the whole comic book action backstory behind all of this shit is, if these niggas ever walk into the same place,
and for me, my problem with that versus was I was more entertained at the first 10 to 12 songs, 10 to 12 rounds, I would say, because it was it
was 12 rounds.
No, the whole fucking thing was 25 rounds.
I didn't count that well. I was drunk through it, so
yeah, you missed a lot. But
I watched it all. I watched the whole thing. I was just getting drunk through it.
It was the first 12 and shit. It was more it was more flip floppy and shit with the Gucci and Jeezy records and shit. And then
the middle was the only lull.
Yeah, and then it was Gucci, and then Jeezy started pulling out the hot rocks. Yeah, and started cleaning up rounds, and I'm just like, damn, this shit ain't that entertaining.
If I'm not mistaken,
because it's in my head, I was like, he didn't even bring out the tracks that he would have just been automatic wins. You know what I'm saying? Against anything.
In my opinion, and I think I said that when we talked about it, Jeezy got a little comfortable in the middle of it and started I think he got comfortable on purpose because of the hatred for this nigga. Said, fuck you. I'm gonna just play my regular shit in the middle, cause nigga, fuck you. You can't beat me on a regular.
No.
And no, to some degree,
I
Jeezy's
thought
right.
I thought he was gonna go stupid when he got to when he got to seeing it all. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to start letting them all loose now. But he was like, I'm just gonna give you that one and just like and just chill out and just chill out in the cut. You know what I'm saying? And that was, and like I said, that was dope. But it
had Jeezy win
the
as
Too
hard
Short
as he should
E40
have,
was just like a party, nigga. That was like the ultimate, like who I would want having hosting my motherfucking backyard barbecue, like performing and shit. Yeah.
Had Jeezy win as hard as he should have, when Gucci played the diss records that he played, that turned the shit back up a little bit, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would have been like, you lost. But that is mad disrespectful. And he was super disrespectful about it in true Gucci fashion. But it was, you know, had Jeezy came with them bitches, it would have been different. That nigga played the Neo record he had, didn't he? Or he played some little soft ass record in the middle. He got comfortable in the middle where Gucci was playing like My Kitchen and shit, where it was like, yeah, them hood hits, but it's like overall, you niggas, both of you as artists,
like
everybody's kind of always
like
known. I think even Gucci knows. That Jeezy is the better artist. But
exactly,
both of them niggas got money. Both of them niggas done came up. Both of them niggas done beef. Both of them niggas could have died doing the same shit they've been doing. So it's enough history there to where it's a lore. It's an anime damn near. So you see them in the same room, it means something.
Yeah, Jeezy makes better music than Gucci. And it's not saying, you know what I'm saying, like that Gucci is a bad artist.
He's not.
It's just like Gucci and like Jeezy just makes a different type and better record than Gucci just cannot do, and that's just not his pocket. And it's all right though.
I was about to say I think Gucci make a better street record, but I don't. No. Even Jeezy is better at that. But Gucci's best street record versus Jeezy's best street record, both crazy records. Both of them are amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody can say both of them. I don't care who you're more of a fan of. Both of those records, if you want to do whatever you think those two records are, both of those records are amazing.
Moving on, I got Verse of the Year, Rock Marciano, Sins of the Father. If you ain't heard that shit,
I heard it.
Yeah, it's a. I heard that at the top of this year, like in the spring, and I've been like,
not Verse of the Year to me though.
And I've been trying to like get that out of being Verse of the Year in my head, but
all the verses you heard this year, that's Verse of the Year.
It's like my favorite one. And it's my.
So what point in the year are we counting up to? We counting the whole year?
For my whole year, yeah. That's my Verse of the Year.
No, I'm saying that's your time scale, is the whole year from January to December.
Yeah. So if I heard a new verse today,
the verse of the year. Yeah. That is not the verse of the year.
Then who do you got? You got an Eminem song for us, Stanley?
Of course.
No, we're moving on.
What do you mean moving on?
No, we're not handing out MVPs to guys no more, nigga. Like
okay,
what the
okay.
You like one of them motherfuckers that think that LeBron James should win an MVP every year.
Take him off. Let's take him off.
Nigga,
Let's take him off. Let's take him off. Let's take him off. Conway. Lulu.
Which one?
I have to look at the track list, but Lulu, it's on there.
I listen to Lulu a lot of times. Over Sins of the Father, no.
Yes.
Nah. Couldn't do it.
All right. You're tripping.
Couldn't do it.
Next category.
Couldn't do it. Hip hop rap producer of the year, I give it to Nicholas Craven.
Never heard of him.
Because you don't listen to music. Grammy album of the year, Fly God is an awesome guy too. The grimiest.
You said grimiest album of the year?
Yeah.
I get that.
Grimy song of the year. Good Time. Ransom, Stove God Cooks, and Che Noir. Grimy artist of the year. Conway.
Definitely.
R&B album of the year. The album Tiana Taylor.
Definitely.
R&B song of the year. Pin Girls remix. Any featuring Georgia Smith.
No.
What?
No. Janae and Nas.
No.
Yes.
Can't roll. I like better songs than that when it was on that album. Like than
It
that
wasn't
song.
the best song on that album, but you're talking about. Well, no, not that I think about. We are talking about of the year. Of the year. If we're talking about of the year, then no to both of those. Of the year, and you're gonna hate me for this one. You're gonna fucking hate me for this one.
It's probably gonna be Pop. Go ahead.
It's not Pop, really.
It is. Go ahead.
I gotta look it up. See, make
Don't
sure.
be no bitch. No,
I gotta make
bitch.
sure I get
Be
the name of it. I gotta
Be-
make sure I get the name of the song right.
This nigga gonna try to hit me with
I
a
know
Pop
who I'm
record.
looking up. I mean, you're not wrong. What was the name of that?
I'm just gonna take this moment to say the song that I have with it for R&B song of the year is about the pride and upliftment of black women, and this nigga's immediate reaction is to say no. That's not song of the year.
You don't even know who I'm gonna say.
No, I'm just trying to point out the fact that you don't care about our black sisters, Bidrick.
You don't know who I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, Bidrick. Go ahead.
Do it, motherfucker.
Do what?
That's the name of the record. Do it. Chloe and Haley. Two chicks.
Pop
Beyonce
record.
Put on. Yeah, but it's hard.
It is not R&B. Shut up.
It kinda is. Though.
No, it's not.
It kinda is.
You a dumb motherfucker.
It kinda.
R&B artist of the year, Tiana Taylor.
Of course.
Ortega artist.
Well. Jessie Reyes. You act like that didn't happen?
She was in my honorable mentions.
I think she deserves a little more than that, but okay.
I think her album's amazing, but like I just kept going back to Tiana joint. Like I just kept going back to it.
Tired of niggas shitting on Jessie is all I'm saying.
Nigga, you just be dick riding every chick that fucking gets a feature from Eminem. Shut up.
I don't.
And Ortega artist of the year, I give it to Ransom this year because I'm fanned out. But my honorable mentions, and this is just amongst hip hop shit, and this is like from top to bottom. Like Ransom would be number one, so I get Conway, Freddie Gibbs, Stove God Cooks, Benny the Butcher, and last but not least, Busta Rhymes. Cause Extinction Level Event is a fucking classic album. Y'all niggas don't know about Busta Rhymes. Y'all need to like put some respect on Busta Rhymes' name.
I haven't.
It is
heard
a fucking preposterous that y'all niggas don't even acknowledge the guy that Busta Rhymes has always been in the game. Right. Matter of fact, I had to put some shame on myself when I listened to the album because I didn't realize, like when I listened to his whole catalog, there's not a single Busta Rhymes song that exists that I don't like.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I can't even skip through his, like, not a single song in his catalog. And Extinction Level Event is dope.
There are a few.
And you don't listen to music. I don't listen to what you say.
Go fuck yourself. See, now you ain't gonna be able to say that this time next year.
And you rap like every 6 years, nigga. Suck my dick.
Bitch, I put out a song last year. I do not rap every 6 years. I put out a song in 5 years.
We don't get that album to 2027, my nigga.
Bitch. Hey, fuck you. How about that? How about that?
Look, I'm glad you're offended. I'm glad our listeners are entertained by the fuckery.
Real quick, before we get up
Yeah.
out of here. Last thing. What's your plans this year? Because I want our fans, if they listening, if they commenting, if they can, because I don't know if this is going to be a video or not, but the video will come out later. But I don't know if it's going to be on time. Sorry for last week. That is
No, we planned for last
Apple's
week.
fault. Yeah, we planned for it, but the audio is only coming out, not the video.
Oh,
so
for the release of last
still
week.
hold
Okay.
up. You know what I'm saying? People might be wondering why we stopped putting out video. So, you know, Apple is going through something with Flash Player where they don't want to support it. I have a super old computer, and you know, so yeah, it might be like this for a few weeks.
Help him.
Yeah, cash at me. But anyway, what was I talking about?
What do I have planned for the year? I guess.
Yeah. So,
are you asking
anyway,
me like a New Year's resolution plan, or what do I have planned?
yes, that and
I don't believe in New Year's resolutions.
You don't
Matter of
have
fact,
to. You don't
matter of
have
fact, wait.
to.
One thing though, I do want to thank COVID-19 for one thing and one thing only, is the fact that gyms are mostly closed across America right now. So I don't have to see a whole huge postings about how you fat ass motherfuckers are gonna get in shape and gonna be in and out of the gym before fucking January 31st. So I think that's very great. I'm looking on the bright side of life. So I think that's dope. That was my one shout out for the moment.
That's one way to look at it.
That's just annoying, yo. Like every fucking, I'm gonna lose. You've seen a person that's been 550 pounds their entire fucking life, and this is like every year, I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna lose 100 pounds this year. Bitch, you gained 20. I seen you.
That's mean.
You got six chicken sandwiches from Popeyes for lunch.
And you waited in line for them. Yeah, that's some fat ass shit. But the point is, in 2021, you should be working on being less of a fat ass, as I am myself, working on being less than a fat ass, less of a fat ass.
Don't lie to people.
No, it's the truth. I'm about to get the $60 a year Calm app. I'm about to buy that shit.
You're gonna get a mirror too, ain't you?
I already got a mirror. I know how I look.
No, the mirror joint.
What you mean?
It's a whole like pretty much mirror kind of like screen that you put up on your wall and shit, and it starts up your workout.
Oh no, that
every
bitch
morning.
is $3,000. No, I am not buying that. I looked it up because I did think it was interesting.
Of course you did, because you have a New Year's resolution to lose weight. Shut up.
No.
I get all my fat nigga rap from you.
No, you shouldn't though. That's weird because I'm the only fat nigga.
Every time
I'm the only
Ross
fat nigga
Action
you
Bronson
know.
drop, you tell me you were the first nigga to let me know.
No, you're probably right. But you got to think though, I'm the only fat nigga you know personally that's lost 100 pounds, gained it back, and then probably gonna lose it again sometime in the near future. So I don't know how you get this shit discombobulated, sir.
That's because one day you're gonna develop a very terrible coke habit, and we're gonna have to send you to rehab after you trying to pawn off your fucking Rolls Royce for a goddamn brick.
I will have lost the weight way before that happens.
Exactly. And we're gonna have to try and trap you to go to rehab.
It won't be the cocaine.
It will be the cocaine.
No.
It better not be dog food. I'll tell you that right now.
I already did that. Not heroin straight up, of course, but liquid heroin.
It's not the same.
It's not, but it tastes amazing. So I can only imagine how it feels if you shoot it in your veins. I don't think you can shoot codeine in your veins, but if you shoot actual heroin in your veins and it's anything like codeine, yeah, I kind of get it. Kind of, like a little bit.
There is a reason, sir, why you are not an example for children.
And never will be. You're right.
No, whatsoever. There is an.
So, what are your 2021 plans? Goddamn
it. Increase my weed smoking intake twofold.
So naturally, that means increase your income twofold, threefold.
Probably like sixfold this year.
Why not?
I have a personal goal to like, and this is a personal one, and don't anybody take this offensively, but take it offensively. I have a personal goal to, whenever I see an op, like whenever I run into one, like a previous op, and the opposition of any sort.
Okay.
Then I am going to motherfucking Adam Vinatieri kick that motherfucker in the nuts. I'm bringing that shit back Cartman style.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not against it.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not against it. We kicking niggas in the nuts now.
Like, not against it. Everything. Hey.
I'm over this shit.
Everything is fair, nigga. Hey, what's the rule?
Because a slap in
war, anything is fair, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like a slap in the face, like 50 years ago, if you slapped another man in the face, that's like the ultimate sign of disrespect.
Yeah, he got the point. Like it was like he knew you was mad at him, but it was like, wow, you really
it's like that's ultimate disrespect.
Like, you really think I'm a bitch,
right?
And he either was a bitch or he came back and showed you he was not a bitch.
And in 2021, if I don't fuck with the opposition, and I'm like, you a bitch ass, now I'm gonna kick you in the fucking mangina, and that's it. And I'm gonna walk away like ain't shit happened.
Yeah. At least you know you make it to your car at that point. Because you know, if you just punch a nigga, you might stall on a nigga and then just dip. He might not be knocked out. He might be knocked out, then get back up and this little bitch ass nigga chase after you, whatever. You kick a nigga in the nuts, you got a good, if you kick it right, you got a good minute before he can do anything.
I played soccer for 14 years, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm gonna say my kick is
your
still.
Foot is probably on point.
It's still lit. My kick is still lit, nigga. My daughter's gifted. Like it's gonna it carried over. It's genes, nigga. It's over.
I feel it.
You'll be looking like Hank Hill after motherfucking Bobby kicked him in the nuts. Like all types of bad. If you don't know about King of the Hill, you're a damn shame. Watch that episode. It looks terrible.
Hey, if you don't know about King of the Hill in 2021,
is that even on any streaming services today?
Yes, it's on Hulu.
Really?
YouTube. If you don't know, it's the show is memed like as much as any other. Like the shit is memed as much as SpongeBob is. Like damn near, like it's huge. Like
yeah, but
even if you haven't seen the show, you know the meme.
We were there at the beginning of. We were there at the beginning of Twitter and shit like that. So.
Yeah, but that show, that particular show was there before us. I think that show came out like 91, 92.
It was originally the characters from that was taken from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, you know that. But yeah, that makes sense.
I love those.
It's the same dude. I love those little facts. It's the same guy.
Yeah. Did you Beavis and Butthead do
Mike
America
something.
and shit?
Mike Dean. No, Mike Dean is a producer. Who's the nigga Mike? Mike? How was Mike Dean not the producer of the year? How was Alchemist not the producer of the year for hip hop?
Alchemist was my second place, and then after that was gonna be Hit Boy. Hit Boy was 3.
Hit Boy 2. Who was the nigga you named?
Nicholas Craven.
Never heard of him. What did he produce?
Produced all of Ransom shit and a couple other joints this year in between from like Griselda Camp and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never heard of him.
Canadian nigga,
I mean,
dog.
shout out to him because nigga, I probably if you make Grammy shit like that, nigga, I probably need a beat. I'm not dissing you at all, my nigga.
He's like I would put him in a classification of he is a sample god. Like he's one of those.
I
niggas
definitely need a beat from you, my nigga. So
yeah,
like I said, I'm not dissing you at all.
Look up his shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look up his shit, Nicholas Craven.
But sample nigga, we need.
Yeah, like a sample god, like that nigga put his shit. Like I would want to see Alchemist and Ransom go up against each other in a sample battle. Well, Nicholas Craven and Alchemist go up against each other in the sample battle. I think that would be interesting because both of them niggas, the way they use samples and shit. The only thing I would say now, Alchemist shit is a lot cleaner. Like Ransom still got that fucking like that. I mean, fuck Ransom. Craven still got that raw ass like underground shit to it. To when he mixes his samples and shit, to where it still sounds nasty and shit. And I fuck with that shit.
All right.
Like I said, my music sound like fucking felonies and death and murder and all the bricks and shit.
I'll let y'all niggas know next week what my top 25 is. Because I know it's in my iTunes, but I ain't want to bring the program up because I'm pretty sure it'll crash.
The computer would die.
Yeah. So, hey, and that's another good thing about this year because Mitch McConnell didn't want to be a bitch about that part of things. And we did get the 600, even though I already spent most of that. The unemployment thing, I can finally get a new computer this year because last year when we got the money, I had to pay bills and do things like that. So this year it's a
Is it increasing from the 300 or is it still staying at the 300?
It's 300 for 11 weeks. So that is like $6,000 is enough for me to get the computer I need and enough for me to start trying to that's what I was gonna say too. Along with new music, along with a new computer this year, I am also going to get my driver's license back this year and get these fucking warrants off my name. I don't care what white Jew I have to pay. We're gonna have to scrub that and censor that part later. I don't care who I have to pay to make this happen.
Don't pay Pastor Steven Anderson.
I will never do that. I'll pay Farrakhan before I pay that nigga.
Dude, you should.
And like, hey, that was an off-air conversation. Illest verses of the year: Pastor Steven Anderson versus the minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. If you don't know who those two are, do your research. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but
Farrakhan wins that battle.
He does, hands down.
Hands down.
But on top of that, yes, I am getting my driver's license back this year. I will go to jail if I have to, even if we have to sacrifice a week or two of this, maybe 3 or 6 of this podcast. Who knows? Because I've been on the run for quite some time.
You better not accept that. You better talk to some really good Jews. You ain't gonna leave me doing this podcast with George for fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. So, I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I think at the same time, if I'm being...
That level of training would probably get me to like Super Saiyan, like 5, like podcast guy. Like I would be on some next level shit.
If I'm being honest with the listeners, at worst, if I do go to jail, it'll be 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe. So you might have 3 to 5 episodes with George and Jose, and it'll look a little different and be a little different because I'll have to set it up and talk about it because I'll be in jail and there will be no way to talk about it for me. But if not, and I just,
all you gotta do is control the phone, my nigga. If you can control the phone,
I mean, yeah, y'all can definitely call me and do little call-in segments. I know George know how to. That's why George is Scream Man. He know how to do all of that shit. So one of y'all niggas can hit my JPay and call me and be like, yo, and I'll do my little AKAs and chime in on a couple things from jail.
You just gotta shank one. Well, you just gotta shank one nigga and just let him know you ain't no bitch and shit. So you take that phone and shit, hold that bitch down.
I ain't had to do all that. I'm being counted. I'm being counted. It's counting. I ain't had to do all that shit. Not the county I'm going to. I'm going to OCJ if I go anywhere.
Yeah, but you better hold down the phone, my nigga. Hold down the phone.
It's not the first time I've been there. I'll be okay. But
I know people. Like, nigga, the fuck.
it's not even that. But
That's
just,
terrible.
I'm sure
The
some people
fuck?
might recognize me, but I've been there before. I'll be okay. The thing is, it won't be for long. And I will get my license back, and that will prove to be very beneficial for the fans that we have so far. Shout out to you motherfuckers from last year, the year before, this year, and the year.
Man, love.
Shout out to all y'all. That will be beneficial to y'all because once I get my motherfucking license back, we can like do interviews, and I get a new computer. We can like really interview people and do other things. And I know some of y'all just want to hear me and Jose talk all the time, but sometimes we want to hear other motherfuckers' thoughts about the crazy shit we talk about. So, why not?
Ooh-wee.
Not all the time, but if we like them, maybe sometimes.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Don't get it twisted. Most of the time, it's gonna be us.
Let's wrap this shit the fuck up. It's been like 3 hours worth of this shit.
Has it?
It's like 4:30 in the morning.
Shit, it's 4:25. Yeah. So, yeah.
Happy New Year to all.
This is a special in and of itself. Yeah, because I called you at. You called me at 12.
Yeah, on New Year's pretty much.
Yeah.
So Happy New Year's to all. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and shit. Don't tell people to believe in White Santa. You know what I'm saying? Especially your kids. That's lying. Don't be a bad
Black
parent.
Santa. Hey, 5 years. 7 years. Give your kids 7 years of Black Santa Claus if you black, white Santa Claus if you white, or whatever race of Santa Claus if you whatever race, or even if you just comfortable with white Santa Claus, just give your kids Santa Claus for 7 years.
Don't tell your kids
and
about
then
White
tell
Santa,
them
or else you
at 8 or
end up like
9.
my co-host here, a Republican.
It's not real.
I
couldn't do that.
Shout out to everybody that listens to us across the globe and every state to state. You know what I mean?
God willing, I don't have children for another 6 years, but still,
or ever. Shout out to the people that's listening to this and feeding they fish. Shout out to everybody who watches cartoons all day and CNN, like my demented co-host. Shout out to everybody that's trying to make a change for 2021. I know it's hard to make a change because everybody's sick out here and shit with the COVID, and you got to be safe and wear masks and everything. But as long as you're trying to make a change to be a better person, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to be better, and we better be better for you. Damn it, we gonna be better. We have Patreon, and Busy gonna get his license together so he can like start giving you motherfucking OnlyFans with his feet and shit for all you just demented other motherfuckers and shit, and get your money.
Oh, I forgot that. Yes, if I get my license back, I can activate my OnlyFans page. Fuck yeah. I completely forgot about that. I got some content for you niggas this year if I get that shit out the way.
I'm mad.
Thank you for
about that.
The Carolina toe sucker is in Michigan and ready and willing. You feel me?
You're drinking Bel Air and Tito's. You ain't gonna remember this shit.
You don't know that.
You know, shout out to all those people who wear Kangos and don't leave the house like an embarrassing people shouldn't do. Like, don't leave the house with a Kango on. Shout out to all those people named Stanley who are not Stans. Shout out to everybody who listen to grimy ass music.
Stans.
No, Stans don't listen to grimy ass music. Shout out to everybody who actually listens to music weekly and happens to make music and be a rapper on a daily basis. Shout out to all of y'all, because that means that you can multitask with your brain, unlike my demented co-host.
Now you just being disrespectful to be disrespectful.
I'm going to shame an album out of you, nigga. I'm going to shame it. It's going to be my biggest accomplishment.
Nigga said, I'm gonna shame an album out of you. Fuck you.
Like, nigga, You put me in this position.
Right.
Now I gotta be Kobe homie. Like I gotta go that far. I gotta push my homies to this.
So you Shaq.
Now Shaq just kind of got fat and just left. Like that was something different.
So you Powell.
Nah. I'm kind of like Phil Jackson before he had to use the cane.
You gotta hear that one bar I spit. Anyway. Gotta hear that bar. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, shout out to all fans across the world and all that good shit. It's TN2M episode 137. Happy New Year's one more time. House of Spades Media. Jose Ortega, Busy 93, and we out this bitch. Back next week though. No more breaks. No cheat days.
Not till Christmas. Get it.
No cheat days.
Get it. Peace.